Like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Think you have to travel to New York or Los Angeles to get a deal on a 5-carat colorless diamond in a one-of-a-kind designer setting? What if I told you people from those cities came here for these exquisite pieces of jewelry? Here to International Diamond Center. Welcome to the IDC Prestige Collection, a truly breathtaking array of large, rare diamonds, 2 carats and up, hand-picked for maximum brilliance and certified by the GIA. In addition, International Diamond Center is one of only 14 dealers in the world offering De Beers Forevermark Exceptional Diamonds, featuring magnificent diamonds 5 carats and up, including the rarest and most exquisite diamonds on the planet. The IDC Prestige Collection and the Forevermark Exceptional Diamond Collection are for the discriminating shopper with refined taste and uncompromising standards. No need to travel or have it flown in from a broker. It's all here, every day. One of America's most impressive displays of large, rare diamonds, along with the most sought-after designer rings in the world. International Diamond Center, your direct diamond importer. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
A cat named Mo for Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, nobody thinks about their AC until they're sweating in their own living room. And when it's time to call an HVAC company, reputation matters. Most people don't know the mechanics of an AC system. I don't, so you want a company that you can trust and that shows up when you need them. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Need a new system? Get 0% financing for 60 months or payments as low as $104 a month. BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com. The 5-star difference starts here.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and saying what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning Stone Pimp. Straight limping, roots farm drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long, too much cocaine.
But now that I'm back on the block,
Welcome. It's a Whale Tail Wednesday. Pull them up high and tight. Do it right. I am John Senning. Thanks for being here. That man over there, the brown thrasher to my burning bear, the agent of chaos.
Kids around the world go
He is dizzy.
rock crazy and wicked bitches be flying.
Congratulations to you and your people.
Oh, thank you, man. Very observant. I love that. Felt good to have some nice championship drinks.
What? Oh, never mind. I thought it was something else. Never mind. I thought it was something else.
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking. No, Arsenal, baby.
Yeah.
I gotta at least start pretending or really learning a lot about soccer as we head into the World Cup and these big World Cup watch parties. So I'm ready to. What do we do? Do this?
Close enough.
We do this. Is this it right here?
Close enough. Yeah, I'll take any of those.
You guys have hand motions? Anything fun like that?
No, not like that.
Well, why not? It's all about like jumping up and down. You guys do the wave. What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
There you go.
I told you. I like the idea of soccer because it's so rowdy. I just that I don't necessarily know what's going on. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we got to watch some World Cup games for sure together.
Yeah, I'm excited for the boys. Arsenal. Love the club.
Yeah. See. Yep. Figure it out.
Hold on.
Yep.
Not Pele. He's dead, or he's not playing anymore. Ronaldo.
There you go. That's a guy.
Is that a guy?
That's a guy.
Not on the team.
Never on the team.
Who's the big guy? Who's the big guy?
Saka.
Saka.
Saka. Saka.
Oh hell yeah! It's like Saka.
Yeah.
Do we have cool sayings like "He's gonna get you, Saka"?
I like that.
Yeah. See, I can offer something to the community. All right, sweet. If you'd like to participate with the show today, please do. Find a way. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. But I've been thinking a lot about Vroom Vroom Paul, Brooks and Dunner Radio, Ross Chastain, and Sylvia, the dead cat. Paul, if you could just check in with us. The fact we didn't hear from you yesterday just had me thinking that maybe you weren't taking my comments about Sylvia so well. It was a mistake, and I do apologize. So I hope you're out there, and I hope you know that I meant no ill will by bringing up the cat in front of your house that I didn't really think was going to be your cat, but it turns out it was your cat. And you can also watch us live on YouTube, 1025 The Bone. Thank you to everybody who's in there every single day, and to those newcomers that are in there. Man, I really got scared of mentioning new names because every time I mention one, you tell me it was an old name. How about hold on, I see a bunch of names.
Romeo G84.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Is that new? That feels new.
Romeo. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's just go with that one.
Okay.
So there's a few in there that look. I know that she's probably been in there, but Stephanie 863, that feels new. No?
It felt new, but I feel the same way you do. I feel like that I've seen that.
Okay, well, Stephanie.
Or maybe there's just tons of Stephanie.
Maybe whatever.
Common.
All these Stephanies look alike.
Fix your name.
That's all I know about that. I have essentially a string of consciousness. I have a string of consciousness to start the program today.
Okay.
I have just a bunch of random thoughts that I essentially, jotted down here. Something that bothered me this morning that I saw, and this has been weighing on my mind, and I feel like we had a conversation like this. I think that it was around Justin Timberlake was the guy that everybody was coming for. But as somebody who loves concerts and loves live music and loves watching videos of concerts, there is a problem in modern day music with artists. And this thing that artists do, it is for no reason other than to suck themselves off and make themselves feel better. Unless you've sold as many records as like Bob Seger, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, if you are not at the upper echelon of music, when you're in a concert, you should never hold the microphone out to let the crowd sing for you.
Okay.
I have seen so many people, and I think the thing that triggered me initially, and I never got a chance to bring it up, God love Reggae Rise Up. And a lot of these artists are artists that I love. I can't tell you how many people I saw over the weekend that nothing is more sad than when a band wants the crowd to sing and you can't hear anybody singing at all.
Oh, okay.
Like when they're like, all right, you guys got this one. And then it's like, and you've embarrassed you did that because you wanted to feel good about yourself. And I hate to be heavy-handed, but you did that because you wanted to feel good about yourself, that people knew the words to your song. And I think, especially in the day and age of concerts being what they are, like, we came there to see you. If we're going to sing along, let us sing along with you. Like I said, there is an upper tier of artists that I think can get away with it. They've earned the right. But outside of that, we've got to stop holding the microphone out to the crowd and expecting / wanting them to sing verses of your songs.
Do you remember the last time you were in a crowd that the crowd sang along to the artist and it popped? It was a good.
Well, this is almost a loaded. This is a loaded thing because it was almost as if I asked you to ask me that, because I believe, and if anybody has been to his concerts and other concerts and they want to argue or they tell me I'm wrong, I'm fine. I believe that throughout all time, I think Zach Bryan has the loudest sing-along crowds that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, there are times where you can't, like, your whole head is reverberating because everybody is screaming at the top of their lungs. And you know what? He doesn't really, maybe 2 to 3 times a night will he go, all right, you guys take this one at the end of a song, and he'll let people sing. Very, very rarely, although he could do it all night long, he doesn't really do it. He doesn't really do it that much. So that is my example of a concert that people sing along to, and the artist doesn't stop to let them do it. It's funny. The video that I saw this morning that made me really think that, I was playing the I'm trying to think of the way that we framed the music. Embarrassing music that I told you I was listening to, and it turned out that Gio was a fan of this girl,
girl
too.
Yeah.
So she's like just starting out, okay? She did her first show ever. She did her first show ever last night in New York City. And the song is popular, and people know the words.
Glass of wine and you're on my mind. One sip of gin and I'm right back in. One shot of tequila and I really want.
So these people are seeing her for the first time ever, and during every chorus, she's holding the microphone out to let the audience sing. And I just think at that point in your career, yes, the song is popular. Yes, these people know the music, but I think you're just doing a disservice by not actually performing the most important parts of your song live. That's what I'm getting at here.
Yeah, I get that. I know there was only one time I could remember that we really went hard for an artist and sang a song, and it was Kendrick Lamar when he came to perform at the amphitheater. This was years ago when he had the, oh man, what was the album? Damn album.
He might be. He's like, I was exaggerating by mentioning like Bruce Springsteen and all this.
Yeah.
Like, Kendrick is definitely at a level where he has songs that he could let people take over.
Yeah, so we sang Humble. Like, we started off with him, and I think we just got louder than him, and he just sat back, and we did, like, the whole song to the point where he stopped, and he goes, man, I love that, blah, blah, blah. Now let me perform that for y'all. Not in a rude way, but he was just
let me do it.
Yeah, I came here to do that for y'all. Let me do it, which I love, because we got to have fun doing it, and then hear the artist actually kill it.
And I heard Zach Bryan say one time, he goes, I almost it bothers me sometimes because I think about, like an old lady or something that's coming out for a concert. She's sitting in the back and she can't even hear me because everybody's singing along so loud, which have no problem with people. I just spit on myself. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know if the camera caught that. Dude, it's just a big old wet mouth, sloppy, slippery.
Wet Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wet Wednesday just came right out of my mouth. But I just think it's another thing to stop and let them do it. And it was just on my mind today, and I felt the need to bring it up.
I thought when you went to Zach Bryan, we kind of had a conversation about that.
Maybe we did.
And I feel like, I don't know if it was Drew didn't like it or something, but I thought like one of you guys didn't like going to a concert and hearing someone sing.
It wasn't me. It was.
Yeah.
Wait, hearing the crowd sing that loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Especially when it hits. I think there is something, not to be overly dramatic, but church-like, when you've got 60, 70,000 people all singing together at the same time.
Jumbo.
Yeah, exactly.
Means hello.
It takes me right back to Vacation Bible School when I was singing Jumbo on the bus. But
on the what?
On the bus.
On the bus.
I don't know why.
On the bus, eh?
The story that goes right along with Jumbo, it was we did sing it on the bus. We sang it on the bus because we went on a road trip to Cedar Point to ride the roller coasters. And I thought the pastor was the coolest pastor in the world. I've had to have told you this along with my Jumbo stories, because when we pulled into the parking lot at Cedar Point, this is a pastor. I'm like, this is a man of God. He's like on the straight and narrow. We pull into the parking lot and it's like it's like cones, like lining your whole path to get into the amusement park.
Oh, he's herding his sheep.
Well, no. Well, yes, but no. So he goes, watch this.
Uh-oh.
And then he opens the driver's side door of the van, the pastor, and he starts just wiping out all of the cones with the door.
What?
And I just remember being like,
what a
dude,
badass.
this dude is, yeah. And then it was like, I thought he was so cool.
Yeah, well, he's doing little, what's the best word?
He's a little prankster.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I stayed in his bed with him that night, He really got me.
He got you.
Jumbo. I was looking for the actual clip that I watched this morning that made me so mad. This might be it. Hold on. You just have your first song ever. Just perform it for the people. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. I think this might be Paul. Hopefully. Paulie.
Broom, Ross Chastain, what's up?
My guy.
What's on the radio?
I was worried.
You're good.
All right.
I don't know if I should thank you or what, because I've never been a crier. But let me tell you, man, when I lost it, dude, I haven't felt so much better in my life, man.
Whoa! So you cried that day, and then it was cathartic, therapeutic.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty awesome, actually, man.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Well, we did get another cat, and it is Sylvia again. That's what they wanted.
Sylvia 2.0.
Dude, man, that is
Electric
crazy. And who am I to pile on, Paul? I'm the bad guy in this phone call, but you're not alone in that, and a lot of people do that. They do it with dogs and they do it with cats, and it's like the one dies, and then it's just they just name it the same thing. You got like 37 people over there. Who's on the committee that gets to name the cat?
Well, it's one of my nieces, but the reason we did it, John, is because I got German Shepherds, we got rabbits, and it's like we can't leave Sylvia out, man. Sylvia was, she was really inside cat during the day and outside cat bringing us stuff home like your cat's doing now.
Preach.
Now,
wait. I got a question. Did you get another cat and not tell the kids that it wasn't the original cat? Like, is it Sylvia because they think it's Sylvia?
No, we just went and got it. We went and got another cat. It's almost just like Sylvia.
Okay.
And so, so Sylvia's back at the house.
Good. Well, I was worried when I didn't hear from you, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't really bother you with my comments.
Not at all, man. And yesterday's show was awesome.
Right,
So, yeah, man. Hey, you got Brooks and Dunn and Radio, man. You guys are awesome. You have no idea. I told you what you guys are part of our lives, man.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you very much. And I'd like to, if I may, if I can have your blessing, I'd like to dedicate the rest of the week of shows to Sylvia, the first one, if that's okay.
Far out. Okay, right, man, far out.
Thank you.
See you.
Don't cry for me, Paul. Thank you. Sorry, I cut you a little.
Yeah, he did.
I cut you a little early.
It's all right.
I do apologize.
We're all working through it.
We are. That is crazy. I didn't want to say this part exactly. It normally is very old people, I've noticed. Like old ladies, they'll have a poodle named like Zoinks, and then when the poodle dies, they just go get a poodle that looks exactly like it, and they call it the same thing. And I think there's probably like a lack of like grieving and getting over it at that point.
Yeah.
But it is a thing. I don't think I'd ever be able to do that.
No, there's only going to be one Chaka ever that I have.
Exactly.
No disrespect to anyone who does. I get it.
I have to say, the more that time goes on, and I haven't talked about it lately, and I'm not going to talk about it, but I don't know that it's crazy, and people always tell me that's what they say. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to have a dog again.
Really?
I mean, that's where my head is right now.
I mean, I kind of get it. I'll say this. As far as like, it's different for you because, it's you and Danielle. But like for me, like going out and dating, it's not as easy when you have a dog. You go, well, I got to get back to my dog.
That too,
yeah.
Blah,
blah, blah,
that is tough.
And figure stuff out. But I feel like the joy Chaka brings me, that it's kind of like, I don't know if I could get that right away from another dog. I'm sure you can if you love pets, but I would need at least a couple years.
And that's what I'm thinking. A couple years before I think I could even be mentally prepared, which I'm not. So, and everybody I say that to goes, "Oh, you love dogs. You're gonna pick up the first one that you happen to see." So that's possible too. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Where did that come from?
What the hell?
But John, does he? No.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that guy had called Johnny B too because.
Oh, it's like a bit.
Well, I didn't hear him do it because he dumped it, but then Johnny's response was, "That's our coworker or something. Why would you say that?" So I believe that guy might be working his bit today. Senning Show. One more call before I get to my next train of consciousness.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Adam. Hey, speaking of pets, I had an old neighbor who was in his 70s, and he had 8 boxers, and he named them all Baron. Even he accidentally got a girl dog and was like, forget it. You're still named Baron.
Wait, so it wasn't even like one after another. He
just
all
as a
of
kid,
the dogs
when he was like
were...
a small child, he had a boxer. And throughout his years into his late 70s, he just always bought another boxer immediately after and named it Baron. His entire life.
Wow, that's something else. Now I don't know how I feel about that because then it's just no dog has any identity.
I've never heard that in my life.
It's like Baron 1, Baron and then you call the dog and how do you know what dog? How does the dog know what dog?
I thought he was saying every dog he got was called Baron, not all 8 at once.
Over his lifetime, he had
all right.
But every time one dog passed away, he would just buy another individual dog and name it Baron.
Okay.
And then, 8 to 10 years later, another, you know what I mean? Yeah, throughout his whole life.
That makes far more sense. Cool. Thank you. Not like George Foreman, who named all of his 17 kids George.
What?
Yeah, George Foreman.
That's a real thing?
And I think he named the girls Georgina. George Foreman's kids. By the way, the George Foreman grill was supposed to be the Hulk Hogan grill. Did you ever know that?
Nope, never knew that.
George Foreman.
Hulk passed on it?
That's messed up, dude. Dude, come on.
You've been playing that.
You know I'm a Hulkamaniac.
That was authentically funny.
Yeah.
By accident.
Well, I mean, depending on. So we've got George, and then we've got George. Hold on. We've got George Foreman Jr. We've got George Foreman the 3rd. We've got George Foreman the 5th. We've got George Foreman the 6th. We have Georgetta Foreman. There does seem to be some that are not all.
And you're the 3rd?
I am the 3rd. Yes. Yeah. He named all 5 of his sons George, and then I guess just one of the girls Georgetta. So still five boys named George. Yeah, it's crazy because forever, like as a child, until even when I got a little bit older, I was like, well, I got to have a kid because I got to have the 4th. Like it was just like a done.
Keep it going.
It was a done deal. And then at some point, I was like, nah, I'm not about that.
That seems expensive.
And then I remember there was a beef. Oh man, I kind of forgot about this because
Johns.
Well, no, my cousin wanted to name his kid John Alden, which would have been the same name as me.
Yeah.
I did not care. I literally did not care.
Yeah.
Other people cared.
Really?
Yeah. My parents cared.
They're like, hell no.
Yeah. Like
that's
it was like
ours.
that. It was like, that's our family name. And my whole thought was, well, it's his grandpa too.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the cousin that I hate, that I don't even talk to anymore.
Oh.
So, I mean, but I really was the only one that was like, I do not care. And guess what? He didn't.
What'd he go with?
God, man, how messed up is that I don't know his kids' names?
Probably for best. Since you guys
Toby. I don't know.
That seems right.
I made that up. But
Toby Alden?
Toby Alden. I think. Oh, what the hell are his kids' names? I'll have to go to the.
Doesn't matter. You guys don't talk.
Yeah, we don't.
F that guy.
You nailed it. Another thing I wanted to bring up here in this first segment here today was I kind of don't remember it or don't talk about it or mention it very often. I went through a phase where I was trying to think when it was. I think I was out of radio, but I was working in restaurants, and I was probably at my peak of like adult wrestling infatuation. And I really thought and believed that my dream, the only other dream I've ever had other than being in radio, was being a WWE or just a wrestling commentator.
Okay.
Like a wrestling broadcaster. And this of course I have interest. I want to be a broadcaster. I love wrestling. But I went to WrestleMania 25. This is just a terrible regret and a terrible thing that happened. I went to WrestleMania 25 in Houston, and they had this opportunity where you could sit down with the actual WWE announcers and call a match.
Oh, that's
so I
cool.
got to sit down with Jerry the King Lawler, and there was this guy, Josh Matthews. I sat down with both of them, and they played a match on the screen, and then we called it like it was a match. And because it was a match, we called it like it was legit, and then they gave you a DVD to take home with you to watch it.
Yeah.
And I remember in the zone of it, I felt like I was killing it. And then at the end of it, of course, they probably said it to everybody, but they were like, "Man, that was really good. We were bouncing off of us really well." And I just remember thinking, "Man, maybe this is like a sign that I should try to make a go at this, whatever the hell that means." So we're in Houston, we're on vacation for like a week or whatever, and I get home and I pop that DVD in. There was nothing on it.
Oh, no.
And I was so... I was emailing... I don't know who I was emailing, but I was emailing like WWE corporate. I was like emailing people like, hey, is there a chance that this video is captured somewhere because I didn't get it? And I kind of think I remember somebody responding, and we're like,
shut up, kid.
What the hell's wrong with you? Sadly, I was not a kid. I think I was like 20-something years old.
You're like, this was last year.
But I saw something on social media last night that made me remember how much I loved this specific man. He's still alive. We went a couple years after that and actually had a very intimate like meet and greet with Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Good old JR. It was at a hotel.
The big cowboy hat.
Yeah, there was like 10 people there. It was my father-in-law happened to have a relationship with this hotel in Dallas where it was held. So we got to go in and like he literally sitting in a room with JR, like telling stories. And it was that like took my interest even further. And then I saw this post on social media last night, and it was it just said on X, favorite JR call of all time. And then it's just a thread of Jim Ross like calling moments from the WWE. And I know that for people that don't like wrestling, you can't even hold it up against like a real sport, but I would put Jim Ross's capability to make things feel exciting and big and larger than life up against anybody who's ever called a sport ever. And I started clicking on some of these links, and I almost like remembered how great Jim Ross was. And I thought if I could, I'd fire up a couple for you.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah! It's Austin!
That man is putting his entire heart and soul
he is.
into making you feel something. And I think in wrestling specifically, it's up to the commentators to like tell the story and set the vibe. And Jim Ross did that, I think, better than anybody ever.
Did you mention this, or are they both passed away now?
No, Jim Ross is still alive.
He's still alive, but the King is gone.
King is still alive as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
my bad.
Yeah. This is when Hogan dropped the leg on The Rock.
For The Rock at WrestleMania 18. He beat Andre the Giant with that move. That leg is hooked. Oh my God! I
mean, can you? And I don't even know that there really is in all sports ever. Is there somebody that like sticks out to you that like when they're calling a game or a match or anything that you just think like they automatically make it better? Because I couldn't in my own mind come up with a close second to when it comes to elevating a moment the way that Jim Ross did in his day.
No, I think with wrestling it's a lot different than with like American football, soccer, all that other stuff. I imagine when there's like goals scored in like hockey and touchdowns, you'll get that pop. But the way those two did throughout the whole match, that like they just bring you in the whole time. I think that's unmatched.
I do agree, but I would say that shouldn't be the way.
I would agree.
People talk a lot of trash about the guys that cover NASCAR because nothing ever really gets them excited.
Yeah.
Like when I don't know that you go full JR, but like when somebody's crossing the finish line and winning the race, you should be at a 10.
Yeah.
Like you should be at a Dave Mishkin Lightning just scored in overtime in the playoffs type level. And I just think even in football games, when a touchdown is scored, when there's a huge play, I think you got to bring the energy up. As much as it is a legitimate sporting contest, I think we're still watching it for entertainment. And the bigger you can make the moments feel, the better, the more interesting, the more intrigued, the more invested that you're going to get when you're watching it.
I would agree. I think in soccer, I mean, they have it's like a running joke that the
go.
With the Latinos, when they're commentating, they're a lot more enthusiastic when they commentate. And I think I love that. I love when they bring the energy. I feel like with that sport, though, they try to be too laid back because it's like kind of more calm and it's not like big pops all the time. Hockey, I think, is probably the one where they go hard a lot of the time.
They
the whole
do.
time.
I mean, Michigan is specifically,
Yeah.
he's got some Jim Ross in him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, go! And his face gets contorted. And so I just looked just for fun to try and find a big soccer one. Famed soccer broadcaster Andre Cantor.
Okay.
You ever heard of him?
I didn't
Time. Messi!
like it.
Like that's
I love
awesome.
that. I love those.
Like that is so awesome. Hold on, is this another one? The caption on this post says, "This goal and call gave me an orgasm."
Oh.
Never mind. I guess the call's not on there.
It's just a song.
Not on there at all. Hold on, do you remember, because I know that you were like in and out of watching wrestling. Do you remember when there was this bizarre storyline and there was a higher power and they were going to like reveal the higher power? I don't even remember what he was doing, but it was like a buildup of like months and months. And then finally they were going to reveal who the higher power was. And when they did that, it was Vince McMahon. And that was one of the all-time great calls from Jim Ross.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch! What? It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!
Dude, I'm at a place now where I feel like I just only want to ingest and watch things from like the 90s. Like, dude, I watched so much old wrestling lately, and then over the past few days, we watched those movies, those old 90s movies, and there's just, and I'm biased, I get it, I'm getting old, but there's just something that felt so much more authentic about art and entertainment and everything from the 90s compared to now. Everything now is very vanilla, for lack of a better phrase. And then I just think things popped a little bit more.
When, with the wrestling stuff, do you know how much of the script that they know with the commentator, or do they kind of like leave it up to like, don't know the script because I want it to sound as authentic as possible?
You're not going to believe this.
Wrestling's not scripted.
No, I asked Jim Ross that.
You did?
Yeah,
that's good.
I asked Jim Ross that, and he said most of the time he knows nothing.
Oh, that makes sense.
They get fed. Vince McMahon was notorious for like feeding them lines and stuff as it was happening. But as far as what's going to happen, he said not only did he not know, he said he specifically never wanted to know because he wanted to react. Naturally.
Yeah.
This one great. When Randy Orton RKO'd Mae Young, who was an 80-year-old woman.
And by the way, Randy Orton, legend killer.
What? What? Oh, my God! Oh, I don't believe you just did that! I don't believe Randy Orton just RKO'd an 80-year-old woman.
Dude, I mean, we were living in a better time. When grown men could beat up elderly women on television on a Monday night, things were better.
2 questions. One is the biggest moment for you when Mankind got thrown.
It's hard
for him.
It's hard to,
like, from a commentary standpoint, where you're like, I'll never forget that.
It's hard to, by God, he's broken in half. It's hard to not think that.
Okay.
I would say.
The second question would be, and this is, kind of dark.
Oh, God.
When the incident happened with Hart, did he have to like completely just sidetrack from what happened and just talk about the match? Like, do you remember what that was like when that moment happened?
He had to come on. He had to come on and give the announcement. He.
But like when it happened, did he have to kind of ignore it and like?
They weren't. I don't think it went down like that.
Okay.
I don't think it went down quite like that. Like it was. Like it wasn't live in the ring when it happened. So
was it?
No, when it did happen, they like went to him and he was kind of like, "Well, we've had an accident here." Hold on. I got to tell you, X, for all the problems, you can find things so quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say about Owen Hart is I hope that I can be as good a man as him.
Oh, that was from something else. That was from a different. That was from
The Rock was fighting when that happened?
That was the night. That was the night after. When I flipped through all of these clips, though, this one really stuck out to me as a legendary one as well. Hold on, the phone lines are full. I don't know what everybody wants, but this one, Austin and Bret Hart. I believe it was WrestleMania 13.
Hart and Austin back up on his feet. Austin, yes, Austin's a stud. And look at Austin with Bret Hart back up, whipping to the bucket. Sternum first, and now Austin is ready to rock and roll. Austin and Bret Hart rears him to the buckle. Austin now repeatedly kicking to the chest area. Steve Austin is one tough SOB, and he is hard. He is kicking a mud hole, and Bret Hart.
He's kicking a mud hole and walking it dry.
Do you remember Universal, how they used to have the videos you could go dub over? Like you can go do Scooby-Doo, and they're like, say these lines, and we'll record you. You can play it back.
You're saying at Universal Studios?
This was when I was a kid.
Oh,
so I don't think they have that anymore, because I remember as a kid, it would put the lines, and you look back to see if your parents are looking, go, let's get this pussy, but you just start cussing.
I don't even.
They would record it all and play it back to you in your voice. It would be awesome.
I missed that that era of Universal.
Bring it back.
All right, let's see who's been here the most. I can't take them all, but Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's up?
Hey, John, it's Tony.
Tony, what up?
Hey, first off, ignore the missed call on your cell phone. I'm going to call the station. I actually called your phone.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. What up? Oh, I do see you. Yeah, so sorry. I meant to call the station. What up, dude?
But he retired in 2020, but the Stanley Cup playoffs will never be the same without Doc Emmerich calling a game. So if you look up like some of the best Doc Emmerich calls, he just brings you into the game, and nobody will ever do it the same.
How do you spell his last name? Emrick?
Yeah, Doc Emmerich.
Hold on, let me see if I can get a legendary Doc Emmerich call. Stand by. Hope it's not looking very good. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe this is it.
Crosby up with it there. Punched along to Jerome McGinley. Crosby scores! It's over! The gold medal to Canada!
Is that him?
Yeah, that's it. That's not one of the better ones, but man, he can just bring you into the game.
And it does, and it makes the difference. I mean, we've got greats here. I think Dave Randorf is great. Obviously, Michigan is great. It feels like hockey kind of has the guys that are more into it and elevate the entire, the entire production more than other sports. Good call, buddy. I appreciate you. Thanks, man.
All right, thanks, man.
You should definitely go on live stream one time when there's like a match and commentate from your perspective. Yeah,
that would be fun.
Yeah,
that could be maybe that's my claim to internet fame.
Yeah,
is I do like old match dub overs.
Yeah, well, maybe not because
new stuff.
Yeah, because you might know what's coming in the old stuff.
That's
it might
true.
not be. You're not going to Jim Ross.
Well, and I say, my whole thing is the commentary sucks now. So I've got to step in and be the new voice of an era.
Oh, when's the next WWE big event?
Week from Saturday. Clash at the Castle.
We should watch it and dub it over together, and I'll be your king.
You'll be like, ah! Listening back to it, I realized the king just did a lot of
It was just Kevin Hart.
All right, one more before we go to break. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John Diz, this is Dave.
Dave, what up, brother?
Yeah. Hey, I'm a big Tennessee volunteer football fan in college, and we got a guy that does the games in Spanish. And, man, I just love going there for the games and listen to his highlights. They are just fantastic.
The Spanish
I don't
calls,
even speak Spanish.
Yeah, the Spanish calls are often much better. I don't know what it is about them just getting more into the call, but it definitely does seem. Martin
just thinking that, yeah.
He makes some great calls.
And he said that's how they do it, just like they take a page from the soccer and they get more enthusiastic with the calls.
Yep. All right, really last one. Who's this?
Hello, Senning. Jason.
Jason, what's up, buddy?
Dave, Michigan is definitely one of the best.
He
and
is.
Mike Emmerich, I would call him the Pat Summerall of hockey.
I would say Michigan is the Jim Ross of hockey. I will say that.
But wouldn't you think Mike Emmerich would be the Pat Summerall of hockey?
I'm not totally familiar enough to know. I don't know enough of his body of work, but I trust to know that your comparison is spot on. So thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to dig into that thing. It's risque. It's controversial. It's local. I remember I was having PTSD from probably about a year ago, maybe less, when I had that story about the teacher that sang the happy birthday song to the black student, and and she called him a monkey.
Yep.
Or she sang the monkey song, and I thought, well, this isn't controversial because everybody will think that this teacher was wrong. Well, boy, was I wrong about that. This one, Diz and I have a bet. I'm not going to tell you who bet what side on whether or not we will have people supporting this local teacher and what she did. I'll give you the details. We have audio from the news and the family that brought it to everybody's attention. Coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked right here to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show on the way. Your chance at $1,000 comes in less than 20 minutes. $1,000. Who couldn't use $1,000? Wild Fork Foods. I absolutely love them. Make sure you're staying tuned to my social media at The John Senning. I'm going to be doing something really cool. Probably be posted tonight or tomorrow. The value of Wild Fork cannot be expressed enough. How much you can get for a fair amount of money. I'm going to do a whole expose in a social media post about what you can buy for $100 at Wild Fork. It's going to blow your mind. They've got insanely affordable cuts for the family during the week. They've also got wild game. They've got Wagyu, great seafood, side sauces, seasonings, and the dry stuff that you can find at the grocery store as well. It's your one-stop shop. You can get it delivered right to your home, or just go shopping. West Chase, St. Pete, my home shop, or South Tampa. Check them out online, and make sure you keep an eye out for that video at The John Senning. Always at wildforkfoods.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio.
Catching your favorite band live? That's a thrill. But for the accident attorneys at Farah and Farah,
it's the thrill of the win, standing up for someone and making a real difference. Yeah, we're built for that.
Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you somebody who's kind of been putting off making a change in your life? Well, stop that today. If you hate your career, if you hate your dead-end job, how about a career in aviation maintenance where you'll be trained working on jets and planes and engines and all sorts of flying objects? The next class starts June 15th. You don't have to wait. June 15th. The next class starts. You can change your life today if you go to youfixjets.com. That's youfixjets.com. Change your life with the National Aviation Academy today. For information about our statistics, go to naa.edu/success.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm, and that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with $0 down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And that's why they are the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Jerry Ohm. Tampa is home country. Online at jerryohm.com. For complete details, call 855-492-4405.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. Ray in Bradenton asks, I've got friends who've used Veterinaire for AC, plumbing, and drains work. A brother who used you for electric, and I had a home generator installed. What can't you do? Well, Ray, we're trained and licensed experts, so we can tackle all your home services needs. But I can't blow a bubble with bubble gum. It's just, I'm an eagle and I don't have lips. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Hey, it's Mike Calder from 102.5 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They've been authorized to sell 200 new Chevys between now and Memorial Day, priced below market value. Do not miss the Stingray Memorial Day event. Have you heard? Trade-in values are up. Trade into a lower payment. You owe it to your family. Upgrade before the best new Chevys are sold, because when they're gone, they're gone. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Calvin here, and I have something you're going to want to hear. Badger Bob Services is now in Tampa Bay, and Badger Bob's is always hiring. Are you an experienced HVAC technician, plumber, electrician, or customer service rep? Well, if you want competitive pay, a chance to work with people who love what they do, 401k match, and great benefits, just visit badgerbobs.com/careers. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but they're serious about service. Badger Bob's Services now in Tampa Bay. Just visit badgerbobs.com/careers.
Ken Ganley Kia. We're the #9 Kia dealer in the country and going for #1. Here's what that means for you. We're training every day, working hard to earn your business on every deal, stocking more inventory than ever. Because when we have the most inventory, you save big. Simple. And that's how you get to #1. Lease the all-new 2027 Telluride for just $277 per month. We may be coming for #1, but the real winner is you.
For offer details, call 727-853-1390.
It's Marinade Mania at Southern Steer Butcher, and just in time for Memorial Day. Get huge savings on their famous vacuum tumbled marinated steak tips, just $19.99 a pound, or marinated chicken and pork tenderloin for only $5.99 a pound. Get 5 or more pounds of any specific marinated product, and you'll enjoy an additional 5% off. For a limited time, enjoy the sweet eat of the hot honey flavor. You won't find a more flavorful or juicy bite of meat than Southern Steer. Go to southernsteer.com or check them out in St. Pete, Clearwater, Carrollwood, and Sarasota.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This Memorial Day weekend, fire up the flavor at the Tampa Bay Barbecue Festival and Competition, May 23rd and 24th at Vinoy Park in St. Pete, with Rodney Adkins, Blackberry Smoke, and more. Enjoy award-winning barbecue, cold craft beer and cocktails, live music, games, and family fun. Celebrate the long weekend the Tampa Bay way. Tickets at TampaBayBarbecue.com.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah & Farah.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
We back. You made it halfway through the week. Holiday weekend ahead. Hopefully a little bonus time off for everybody. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. This is Senning Show. Thanks for being here. 800-771-1025. Watch the program. We love it when you do. I say it time and time again. Even if you just use the YouTube to listen, and then something happens where you're like, oh, I'd like to see, I want to know what that looked like. And you just flip over your phone and watch it. 1025 The Bone on YouTube. It's that easy. Please, to everybody watching already and everybody who goes, subscribe and like. I think that does good things or something, they say.
I'll still be getting stoned and kicking back on the...
I'm going to get to this wild local story momentarily, but let's see what this person wants. Senning Show, you're live. Who's this?
This is John Senning.
This is John Senning. Who's this?
My name is Michael McLaughlin, John Senning, and I just wanted to thank you and Diz personally.
Okay, I like the sound of this.
All right, you helped me out over a year ago and talked to me, and it helped me immensely. And what I'm doing right now.
Oh, wow.
I called you over a year ago, actually, to ask you to let people know about a little one-man protest in Pasadena, Florida, at the rally. Well, it's actually...
Whoa. Hold on. Wow. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. From a heartwarming thank you message to, I thought he was going to say, I was at the lowest part of my life, brother.
Same.
And you brought me out of the darkness.
Yeah.
So far, you probably all got dumped. So far, all we know is that something pertaining to a gas station.
And a protest?
A protest and a gas station and a man who likes to drop an F-bomb. So we're going to give it one more try. Okay. Sir, gather yourself. Okay, tell us about what happened at the gas station.
Please, no cursing.
You announced my personal one-man protest with my sign, and it's getting ready to come to the inclusion, and it's going to cost the sheriff his job and others at the sheriff department.
Are you telling me I cost the sheriff his job, pretty much?
Yes, sir.
What?
You helped.
What?
John, blue lights matter, dog.
I'm so sorry. I'm so. What was this protest about, my good man?
One of those officers treated me very disgustingly, and it's all going to come out. This is going to be a national news story, John. You're going to be the first one reporting it.
Wow.
But I wanted to call you and tell you first. He's going down, and it's just a matter of time. And he's probably not even sure how bad it is, but I've been notifying media and stuff.
Wow.
There's no way to hide it. I've already filed a complaint at the sheriff's department just yesterday. This happened over a year ago.
Wow.
And I've complained.
Tell us
This is a
again.
big deal, brother.
What did they? Are you white? I think you are.
Yes,
Okay,
I am
just-
white.
That's why it's appalling,
I'm a little
John.
red, actually.
I was going to say
little
they've
bit
gone too
red.
far. Enough is enough. I mean,
The
geez.
skin color is red, a little bit rednecky, if you know what I mean. But you know what?
What did they do to you? Quickly.
They conspired to catch me panhandling in an effort to trespass me from the intersection, which is a conspiracy, which is hugely
And I helped you with this, I
illegal.
think? Are you sure it was me?
You're his boy.
I'm positive.
So wait,
you have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even have my lawyer signed to my papers yet, brother. I'm giving you the first juice right here.
So, okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, so again, I'm just trying to work through this, so don't be offended by my line of questioning.
I'm not.
You are a panhandler.
No, I have never, ever panhandled in my entire life.
John,
and
you
I'm
sound like the cops.
60 years old. Excuse me. I was 60 years old. I've never, ever panhandled.
Okay.
I worked.
So
since I was young.
I'm afraid that we're going to get lost in the sauce here. But how? So you're telling they conspired to get you to panhandle so that they could then they
trespass me.
How did the
So they
police
can-
get you to panhandle?
They tried. I didn't panhandle. They tried to actually stuff money in my hands while they were filming me. I turned it down.
Just so that
They
they
had
could
an
then trespass
undercover
you.
sting operation in
hold
order
on.
to do this.
What were you actually doing?
I had a sign that said, I actually have the sign, but I don't have it right in front of me.
That's fine.
Basically, I was complaining about the treatment from a certain deputy from the sheriff's office.
What did he do
and
to
I had
you?
a couple. I called the sheriff's department for help, and when the sheriff pulled up to me, he pretended to take my information. And when he handed me my driver's license, he looked at me and he said, "Get the F away from my car before I He was trying to say tase me, but he wasn't able to get it out of his mouth. I flipped out right there, and it was right at that corner.
Is any of this on video, sir?
Actually, there's probably all kinds of video. They had it on.
Okay, you gotta
get
go,
him out
dude.
of here.
You gotta go, dude.
Get him out of here. I
gotta
side
go.
with the cops now.
You gotta go. I have to tell you, sometimes you fly close to the sun, and when the guy said, it's going to be a huge national story, and I'm getting the lead, I got a little wrapped up. He sucked me in. I thought we had the white Rodney King on the line, but it turns out I don't think this is going to be a big news story.
No.
I mean, because first of all, the man can't not curse, but so he was. Yeah, I don't think there's much juice to this story.
No.
And he's white.
But we helped him, apparently.
We did, and I don't know. I was clearly very early on in the show. I was still trying to find my way at that point. All right, now to get to that thing. Actually,
wasn't that?
No, it was not. I was like, I got an exclusive, biggest news story. It's going to be hitting CNN tonight. I appreciate whatever you think I did, and if it does hit the news, please make sure you let everybody know that you broke it here. But you can't not curse, and your story, honestly, today at least, made zero sense at all. Man, this is a crazy story. It was probably like 8 o'clock last night, and I saw all of the major local news stations started breaking it. And it's when things like this happen, my first thought is clearly this woman is either probably inherently very, very racist, or she's the dumbest bitch that ever lived. And I will play the audio from WFLA to give you an idea of what happened in this classroom in Hillsborough County.
County is under investigation for a disturbing and racially charged display in the classroom. Tonight, that teacher has been removed from her school in Lithia. News Channel 8's Emmy Darkia joins us live outside Barrington Middle School in Lithia with the story. It's an interesting and a disturbing one, Emmy.
Jen, parents and students are calling this incident ugly and egregious, and now they're demanding that teacher be held accountable by the school district.
I don't expect something like this to come out of any school, any age group, anything, especially in the 2026. This is not something I wanted my child to experience. This is something that's going to stick with him forever. This is horrible.
Nina Williams' son, Noah Carter, was supposed to be at school today. Instead, he spent time with family discussing the disturbing display he witnessed in art class on Monday. 8 on Your Side is blurring the picture and video he took due to their sensitive and disturbing nature.
I don't know if funny is the word, but like some stations are like blurring it. So then they show you, they're like, why show it at all? Like, you blurred it. Like there's and what it is this teacher, for some reason, went and got a baby doll that was black and took a phone charger cord and wrapped it around the baby doll's neck and then hung it from the TV bracket, where everybody could see it.
But it shows a black doll hanging by a cord under a TV.
After I seen what was happening, I just decided that I wanted to get proof that actually happened.
Snitch.
Noah told us he saw his teacher, Karen Savage, as she was putting up the disturbing display. And when the bell rung,
she followed me after class was over.
Okay, that's
and she started talking over me and not letting me speak when I was trying to report what she did.
Williams and other parents say this incident undermines the very purpose of sending their kids to school.
We don't want to remember lynchings and Jim Crow and separation and division, and we try to get away from all of those things. Our children are supposed to be able to go to school and not have to worry about being reminded of our past. of things that we had to experience, that our grandparents, our ancestors.
That is interesting. The situation here at hand, pretty undeniable. There's not really much to argue. This lady is an idiot and clearly probably very racist. But the mom's comments about, like, that's a debate that's been going on in Florida for a while now about what you teach kids. And it's kind of like, do we, for lack of a better term, like whitewash history and not talk about the racism and the terrible things that happened? And a lot of times, from what I've seen, it is black folks who say, no, we can't forget this. We shouldn't just pretend that this never happened. So it is interesting to hear this mother say, we don't want to remember that. We don't want to think about it. We don't want our kids being taught about it, which I don't even think that's what was happening. I don't think there was a teaching lesson happening. It was in an art class.
Ancestors had to go through.
We reached out to Hillsborough County Public Schools, and in a statement, Superintendent Van Ayers said, the content is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. The Office of Professional Standards is reviewing this matter, and the staff member has been removed from the school.
To have this depiction done in front of students where there were African American students in class, it's shameful, it's hurtful, and it's unacceptable.
The district did not specify if the teacher was fired. We're continuing to search for those answers for you. Live in Hillsborough County, Emmy Darkia.
We're going to give away $1,000, but Diz, I want to put you through a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to need you to put your thinking cap on. Okay. I need you to. I'm about to give away the word, but I need you to embody and become mentally, physically, and emotionally this middle-aged white woman art teacher. Okay. So just be ready. Be ready. But first, I'm going to give away $1,000. I just have to find the words. Everybody, the word is music. This hour's keyword is music. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter music. Before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. MUSIC. If you get a phone call from a number that you don't recognize in the next 45 minutes or so, you better answer it, because it could be our prize patrol trying to let you know that you won. If you do win, give a shout out to the Brown Thrasher. Give them a vroom vroom. Give an RIP Sylvia. Throw a Brooks and Dunn out there. Just let them know that you're listening. The word is music. Go put it in at the 102.5 The Bone app right now. So, Diz, for the sake of this bit and this segment, you are the art teacher, and you have to come up with what you think would be, as wild as it might be, the only acceptable reason why you would lynch a little black baby doll in front of the class. So if I may, I'm the principal. What's this? I'll just call you Miss Savage. Miss Savage, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We've got a bit of a problem here.
Oh, no.
It has been brought to our attention, and we've seen the videos. Did you tie up a black baby doll by its neck and hang it in your class?
Not quite exactly.
Well, I've seen the videos, and it does seem that's what's depicted. Can you explain what you were thinking and why you would do something like that?
Well, as you know, we have a big rivalry game against the Bandits, and I was just tying up a bandit and showing some school spirit.
It was a baby.
I was not aware. It looked like a bandit. I didn't know I thought it was like not a bonnet, but a bandit little, scarf over him.
I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. I mean, I don't think I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall to hear what this lady said. I wanted to look and see if any of the other news stations had any interviews with her or any information. Like, what could you possibly say? And it's there is a line between like racism and just like stupidity, because if this woman is,
have you heard this one? If you're home,
inherently as racist as it seems, she also is as equally stupid, because like, do you not know, or does it not cross your mind, like, my job is gone? Like, do you think you can do that in front of a classroom and then like live to teach another day? I guess is the stupidity and the lack of thought is as egregious as the blatant racism. Let me see if this one has any more information here.
Shows a teacher hanging a black baby doll from a television.
Have you seen the unedited photo, by the way?
Yes. I'm actually looking at the mom whose son that was, her Instagram.
Oh, okay.
In a black baby doll from a television monitor using a cord. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Glasser has reaction tonight from the
Oh, wow. See, I will say, Channel 10, not scared to show the video at all. They have the whole video of her throwing the charger over the top, tying the baby up.
Wow.
Like, they're showing the whole video.
His mother and how the school board is taking action.
Well, parents say they are beyond upset, including the mother of a 14-year-old student here at Barrington Middle School, horrified after seeing the video her son recorded inside his classroom. The now viral video clip, viewed and shared hundreds of thousands of times online, appears to show 63-year-old teacher Karen Whitmire Savage using an electrical cord to suspend a black baby doll from a classroom television monitor.
She took the charger cord and wrapped it around the baby's neck and tied it.
14-year-old Noah, who shot the video, says students can first be heard reacting with nervous laughter, then shock as Savage leaves the doll hanging in front of the class.
Everybody started telling her it was wrong and racist. I'm still in shock.
Nina Williams says her son immediately knew something was wrong and went straight to the office after class. She says he initially hesitated to share the video.
I want to know,
about what students were
I skipped it. I want to know, what she said. So
you guys don't know art?
Well, all of these kids. So, I mean, it sounds like all these kids started freaking out at some point. And she just, what did she say?
As he initially hesitated to share the video because he felt intimidated after Savage allegedly followed him to the office.
That's something I didn't expect my children in 2026 to.
What a crazy story. I guess there's no more details on the teacher or anything that she has said. What can you say? Probably take the L. Probably move out of town.
Yes.
Maybe head out to some other place.
Pascal,
but not here. Let's take a call real quick. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
John, it's me. I'm sorry I cursed.
No, it's fine. You cursed multiple times. I can let you go once. I can't let you go. I can't let you go twice.
Lock him up.
Yeah, I do have to say, whatever they did, whatever they were doing to try and frame you, they may have been onto something because you're just a menace to society at this point. All right, let's step aside. When we come back, I'm going to depend on some freaks out there.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see what we got to give away real quick. All right, we've got tickets to Next Big Thing, which has got Yellow Card and our buddy Dylan Catrone and Water Parks on the bill. We have tickets to see Shinedown. Shinedown feels like a band that freaks would want to go see, like people that are sexually open would want to go and see. And then we also have tickets to the Freedom Rocked tour featuring 38 Special, the Marshall Tucker Band, and Don Felder. So we have all of that, and I'm looking for people who are willing to be open about their open relationship. These clips of Nikki Glaser are resurfacing about her very unique parameters in her relationship. Her husband can go bang other women, and she likes it. She's turned on by it. But she does not, cannot, will not go bang other men. I'll play the audio for you, and if you have anything that is remotely close to an agreement like this in your relationship, I want to hear from you, and we'll give away some prizes as well. Don't go anywhere. You can get on the phone lines right now, 800-771-1025. You need to think about protecting your home with Reese Windows and Doors. Hurricanes will be upon us before you know it, and you don't want to be stressing about your home and how protected it is. These windows and doors are made in America. This company is family-owned. They've been doing it for over 50 years. They all come with a double lifetime warranty, which means when you sell your home, the warranty transfers, increasing the value of your home. And who's not trying to do that these days? And they want to give you an opportunity to get $25,000 in new windows. All you got to do is text WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129. You can also get a free quote at reesewindows.com. Don't go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone presents the Florida Rock Symphony Summer Concert Series at Ruth Eckerd Hall. You want to rock? We've got your rock right here. And we're making it fancy with a symphony. Come see a live rock orchestra playing all the hits of Led Zeppelin. June 27th, Journey. July July 17th. Both featuring American Idol finalist Constantine Maroulis, plus David Bowie. August 7th. You can see all 3 shows starting at only $99. Tickets are on sale now at RuthEckerdHall.com. Bust out your best tuxedo t-shirts and get ready to rock. For more details, go to thePhoneOnline.com.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Exciting things are happening at Italiano Insurance. They are now part of AJ Gallagher, one of the largest insurance brokers in the world. Soon you will start to hear and see a name change, but it will still be the same great folks providing amazing service. What does it mean for you? More insurance markets and options to better serve you and your family's needs. Call 813-877-7799 today and protect your family with the Italiano team at Gallagher Insurance, serving this community for over 65 years.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
You know that Climate Design's been installing AC in Tampa Bay for over 50 years, including Train. Well, they also handle plumbing and electrical work too. So if your kid flushed a toy, your toilet's flooding, call Climate Design. With over 1,000 5-star reviews, you can count on Climate Design Home Services for peace of mind and total comfort. Call 727-295-1572 or go to climatedesign.com, climatedesign.com.
We're saluting our heroes with savings all month long at Crown Kia during the Memorial Day sales event. Drive a new 2026 Kia K4, just $209 per month. Or a new 2026 Kia Sportage, just $229 per month. Plus, we're doubling our military discount for active and retired service members. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
I guess, going into International Diamond Center and them getting to know me personally and finding out that I am a nurse, a first responder, they offered a gracious discount, so definitely helped with my purchase.
Meet Crystal Caban, Air Force veteran and now critical care nurse. She's happily wearing several pieces of jewelry from IDC.
Knowing that I'm not coming in to spend a lot of money, just knowing that they're supportive with the first responders and getting a discount really helped entice me in making my purchase.
At IDC, we roll out the red carpet for heroes in uniform like Crystal every day, with personalized service and a 15% discount over and above IDC's everyday unbeatable price.
I felt so warmed and welcomed, and that's just what kept us coming back again and again.
Are you a first-time responder or veteran? Join Crystal and countless others who've made International Diamond Center their home for jewelry.
Hi, I'm Crystal Caban. I would highly recommend International Diamond Center to any first responder.
International Diamond Center.
They will absolutely take care of you. I promise you that.
Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Lone Ranger radio show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
Hey, fellas. It's JoJo here, a.k.a. Judge Juicy. We need to talk about something serious for a second. Your penis. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, so is your partner. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it because at Prestige Men's Medical Center, they restore men's sex lives. Even when Viagra and Cialis don't work, their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE regardless of your age or your medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right there in the office before you even leave. Men, you can now last longer. And the best part of Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone check for free. Do yourself the favor and call today. 813-288-2202. Get your confidence back. Get back to your old self. So book your free first treatment today. 813-288-2202. Or go to prestigemensmedical.com. And that's my final ruling.
The path to a hands-on future starts here at National Aviation Academy, where curiosity becomes action and action becomes skill. Skilled technicians aren't born, they're built. Aviation moves fast, so what are you waiting for? Train to become an aviation maintenance technician in as little as 14 months. Elevate your skills and take your career to new heights. Visit ufixjets.com today. For more information about our statistics, visit naa.edu/success.
Cat named Mo here from my friends at Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, let's be honest, nobody wants to call an HVAC company until the AC quits during a Florida heat wave. And when that happens, you want someone you can trust. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Right now, get a full AC system tune-up for just $79 or upgrade your system with 0% financing for 60 months, payments as low as $104 a month. Visit BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com.
Warmer weather is finally here, and that means cookouts,
ball games,
and maybe enjoying some time on the water.
But it also means lots of heavy food, sweets, and maybe an extra adult beverage or two. Thank goodness we both take Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All the things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted natural ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Active Liver helps us enjoy the good things in life with peace of mind that our liver isn't working overtime. Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com. And you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
We be late today. I think that means we're feeling the vibe. Welcome back. This is Senning Show. My name's John Senning. He is Dizzy. Appreciate you being here. Give it to me, Tracy.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around.
800-771-1025. Update from the last story. The teacher has been fired. She is no longer on leave, no longer suspended. In the least shocking news on planet Earth ever, Karen Savage is been fired. So that's the exclamation point on that story. Are you in a relationship? I mean, I'd be interested just in a purely two-sided open relationship. Not, maybe you intermingle a little bit. You do, you know, some threesomes and things like that. But more so, my mans can go out, and if a lady catches his eye and she's interested in him, he can hit that. If my lady is out or she's interested in a man, who am I to hold her back? My mind, call me a prude boy, does not quite compute with that. And I think some of these interviews were from a few weeks ago when she was promoting her new special, but they're getting, the internet to just churn stuff back up, and it's getting a secondary run. Nikki Glazer, who's definitely, man, she went from kind of not underground, but like mid-level comedian to being in like the A-list circles very, very quick. I mean, she got, I guess, hosting the Golden Globes will do that. But she was on a podcast with, I believe, Gwyneth Paltrow, and she's talked about it, I think, on a couple other podcasts about how her man will and can go have sex with other women, and it turns her on. But that is not a two-way street. That is nothing that she is interested in or that her husband is interested in. I have a couple clips here for you.
Like if I'm in a monogamous relationship, I might have that flutter with someone and like indulge in it, but it can't go beyond that. And what's even the point of it?
Go beyond that for you?
Because he's not into that, and like that would be a breach for him. So it's not like a two-way street, which I think is fair because it's like. It's not like he doesn't even want this, like my weird fetish. Like he would be, the strange thing is he's like, I don't need anyone else or crave anyone else. I'll do it if it turns you on, but it's like not something.
Wow, that's super interesting.
It is. I always like kind of am reluctant to talk about it because it just seems guys hear about it. They're like, you're a dream girl. And it's like, honestly, if you play it out, like men don't really want men want to be kept. They like when women are kind of like jealous and care about whether they like sneaking around more than like, but not they like sneaking around, but if they're going to do it, they'd like to not have.
That is an interesting observation at that, like the idea of a lady who's like, oh yeah, it turns me on when you go and rail other people, but it doesn't go both ways. And from the men's perspective, and she said it, you would think you go, oh yeah, hell yeah, baby, look at that, I gotta pass every day. But then there's almost like that, probably in the back of your mind, like why is she okay with this? Like even if it's subconsciously, you're like, what's missing? What's missing here from her that she is at peace with me going out and having sex with other women?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind if my boyfriend were to fool around with other people.
Do you really think you wouldn't mind? Has he done it?
Yeah.
And you didn't mind?
Like years ago, there were like a couple times. I don't mind as long as the girl knows that it's not like she's going to like be, because, I think girls sometimes when they can be convinced like he's going to leave her for me. It's like, that's not going to happen. So just know what this is.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the competition thing of like, ooh, maybe he will leave me for her. Okay, I got to step it up. Like
that feels like not healthy.
What?
Like the when she says the competition thing, like the thing that turns her on is that maybe her husband will leave her. Like a million reasons why you could be turned on by it, suppose, but just maybe he will leave me. Like that feels like there's probably something cooking under the surface that isn't necessarily healthy.
I thought she was saying that's never a fear that he's going to leave. Like
no,
she's saying girl, don't worry about it.
No, she's saying that's part of what turns me on.
Oh man,
I kind of like that. But I also I think he's hot, and I kind of am like, try this out. Like it's like lending like my friend like a hairdresser. I don't know. Like I'm just like, have a good time. And like
is that a sexual fetish?
Yeah, I think it's a fetish.
Okay.
It's called, I've looked into it and it's called hot husband. So there's like.
What?
Do you think?
No, no, never. I'm so jealous. There's no way.
No, just the one way. Like her. If she said to you, I want you to go out and get some strange, and then I want to hear about it because that's what turns me on.
No, I'm not into any of that stuff, and I've never been like a cheater. Like when I'm locked in with you, that's who I'm with.
Well, is it cheating?
Well, I would. Even if you're telling me to go do it, I would still not want to do it because I don't even know. Like my head would not be in it most of the time. I would assume. Because I don't know, I've never done it. But
right.
I would assume my head wouldn't be in it, and I'd be thinking about, like, how is this going to ruin my relationship? Why am I here? This isn't...
Well, and things happen. I think to feel so confident, based on what she said, that you can let this man run free and go bang other chicks, there's got to be at least a scientific 3% chance that he goes, oh, damn, there's something... I'm in love with this one. Whatever it may be, there's something where it can become more than just the fetish. But if you have any version of an open relationship, I'd really love to hear about a one-way open relationship. Give us a call, 800-771-1025. We got some prizes we'll part with too if you got a good call.
You got to be no offense, but a freak to do all that, because all the juices you're sharing, and then that's how you're gonna, more likely to get an STD.
Well, that's a whole other deal. Is are these people tested? Are they randos? And it sounds like maybe this isn't this. Her man is going out every night or every weekend.
Yeah.
But if you are, you do have to worry about what they might be bringing back home to mama.
Yeah, because condoms don't protect you 100%, bro. You can still get STDs and.
So would you? Okay, so you would be more of a traditional swinger, where you go and you look for other couples at the same time. Have you ever ventured out on your own, either of you?
Well. See, that's where we started, right? We started together, and then she got to where it was like, guys tend to prop themselves up a little bit more than what they can actually produce. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not following. No. What do you mean?
Okay. Guys will say they can have sex at for 2 hours.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And it's really like 5-7 minutes.
Okay.
So when I'm with somebody and we're going, and then she's just left out in the cold now.
Oh, right? I see what you're saying. You're saying when you're doing the couple stuff, like it's often not timed out perfectly, so somebody ends up sitting in the cuck chair and just having to watch on the sidelines.
Exactly. So she became the cuckette.
Oh, right? So she was watching her man who can go and go and go while
exactly.
Oh, damn.
Right. And so during that, she just kind of evolved into watching more of that, right? So now it is it's a weekend, maybe every 2 weeks, we'll go out and just, have a little fun, go see some things, but only bring home one girl.
And then
right?
she just watches?
And then she just watches us.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You don't hear about... Oh, wait. The girl watches...
She'll take care of herself.
Right. Okay. Your wife takes care of herself. That's what you're saying.
She's watching.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
That is you don't hear about the cuckette very often. You hear about the about the big bull.
She's a unicorn.
Wow.
But,
that is something else. How many times would you say that's happened?
Well, now we've got a regular somebody that we just, have made sure that, we're not getting anything, catching anything. She's
Are you catching feelings though with this regular F buddy?
No. She's not. She's just a freak in bed. She's not like my, what I would go after.
Oh, they're gonna say my boring wife.
Oh, he was gonna say he's not like my wife. That's what you were gonna say, you dirty dog.
Yeah.
Like this boring 39-year marriage.
Here's the thing. As this is a younger girl, we are older. You know what I'm saying?
How old is old and how young is young? How young is this girl?
We're 58.
Okay.
And she's 32.
Okay. Is there and I'm sorry to ask this, but I ask, is there a sugar daddy mama situation here? Like, are you buying things for this girl, or is she in it just for the love of the game?
She's a professional. She's on her own. She has her own
professional. Yeah. So she's by professional, do you mean that you pay this woman?
No. She's she's in the health.
Oh, a professional in her life. Okay.
In her life.
She has a job? Is that all you mean?
Yeah. Like she's an upstanding citizen is what you're saying.
Okay.
She's got a really good job. She's a beautiful lady. And, we both, we all kind of, there's no feelings for.
No jealousy is creeped in from your lady?
No, we're all just we've been married a long time. We've
39 years.
a lot.
39. What if one day though, just to see if it goes both ways, she said, I'm kind of tired of sitting on my hands and watching you take this lady to Pound Town. Mama wants to make you watch. Now get me a bowl, Daddy. And she brings a man in, and then you got to sit in the chair. Would you do that?
I've been there.
Okay, so you're open to it. It's just not your thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it can be my thing whenever she wants that to happen. It can be my thing.
Look at you guys. 39 years. This is true love, folks. This is true love in 2026. What was your name again, dude?
Jasper. Come on, man.
Oh, Jasper. How could I forget Jasper? All right, Jasper, hang tight. I'm going to give you whatever you want.
Hey, you know what, John? I was going to ask you, hey, real quick. I wanted to ask you something else before this, and then this came up.
Please.
But I know you're a From addict, right?
Oh, I am. Yes, a big From guy. Yes.
Okay. What do you think about the dolls?
I'm not really.
Did they lose you?
I'm not really sure what to think about anything. This show has me absolutely confused around every turn, and then they end every episode making you think you're going to learn something, and then you just never do. So, like we have some lovely ladies that listen to this show, K-Dubs and some others, and Lily Cakers, I think, is a part of it as well. They do a podcast, and they're like deep in the weeds on trying to figure out what's going on with From, and like they've asked me to come on there with them. I'm not equipped to try and dissect what is going on this show. I watch it for the sheer bizarre nature of it, and at this point, I'm very, very, very confused. That's just hang tight, Jasper. I'm just confused, but I keep watching it.
I forgot it's back on.
Yeah, it is. You need to check it out. Just for the fun of it. There is something very interesting happens almost immediately in the new season that I think will pique your interest enough to get you through the first few episodes.
How many episodes are out? Like
I think 3 or 4.
Okay.
I think 4 maybe. They took a week off, so they were off this week. So this is a good time to catch up. One more call, and then we got to step aside. Senning Show. Okay, no more calls, and then now we're going to step aside. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, a good old-fashioned Fatboy news. It's been a few days, lots to get to. Something very specific. Over the weekend, we were not feeling well. Danielle ran onto the store, and she just grabbed a couple simple ingredients to create. I don't even know the name for it, but it's something that I think we all ate a lot of growing up. When I think of this food, I think of something that you would eat on the side of the pool on a hot summer day. And I want to dissect the perfect version of this very food and a lot more, including a major chain that many people have been longing for is back, baby. I'll tell you what it is and a bunch more in Fatboy News coming up next on Senning Show.
Can I just say, go check out John Senning's IG.
Those
vegetables.
Thank you.
Look, AI.
Dude,
they're so ripe looking, bro.
I meant to bring that up in the first segment. Yes, we had probably our biggest harvest from the garden today. Some great zucchini, some lettuce, some green beans, some peppers, and my wife is the brains of the operation in the garden, but it is very, very fulfilling to grow your own food. And I'd love to bring you a zucchini sometime.
Oh, look, yes.
Yeah, I'll bring you some stuff from the garden, too. Don't go anywhere. Fatboy News on the way. America. We're turning 250, baby. And Furman Ford is celebrating with serious American value. What does that mean for you? Now through July 6th, you pay what a Ford employee pays on select new 2025 and 2026 Ford trucks and SUVs. That means huge savings on the Ford trucks and SUVs built for hardworking families, small businesses, weekend warriors, and everything that makes America move. Furman Ford has over 250 new Fords to choose from, and these guys do business the right way. We just got another vehicle. I had the Bronco originally. We just got my wife a new truck. These folks do business the right way. No addendums, no forced add-ons, no surprises. And if you need service, can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service comes to your home, your office, or anywhere. I'm talking oil changes, tire rotations, batteries, certified techs, genuine parts, and quality work. Go check them out on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com. Go see Bob Murray and the crew. Shout out to my dude Rocco, who always takes care of us, and let him know that John Senning sent you.
She always told me there'd be times like this, with a blue guitar, a city bar, and a streetlight kid.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioning? conditioner.
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
What up, Bone fam? It's your boy Dizzy, aka Mr. Half the Show's lineup, and I'm here for Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club is what I like to call business in the front, party in the back type of establishment. You walk in, and first of all, you have the most amazing staff that you could ask for. Any questions or concerns you may have about the Kava Kratom or THC drinks, they're more than happy to answer, as well as probably help you craft a drink that fits perfectly on what you're looking for. Nice easy music always playing. You're able to have a simple conversation at the bar or on one of their comfortable ass couches. I gotta say, you could either have a nice conversation, you can get some studying done, or from being honest, even a great place to have a first date. Now, the party's in the back. There's always something going on at the Tiki Hut. Whether you want to go play a game of cards under the Tiki Hut, there's games to be watched. Anything you could really think of is going on back there. And if you're like me, you'll really appreciate that back there, they went green. Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com or on social media at Kava Social Club and find some events that work for you. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boolah, baby!
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end. The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Like our original gold-rimmed Bluebell homemade vanilla, the country's gold standard of ice cream flavors since 1969. Its hand-cranked taste takes you back to simpler times. That's why we put the word home right on the carton.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream available at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Hey, it's Mike Calder from 102.5 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They've been authorized to sell 200 new Chevys between now and Memorial Day, priced below market value. Do not miss the Stingray Memorial Day event. Have you heard? Trade-in values are up. Trade into a lower payment. You owe it to your family. Upgrade before the best new Chevys are sold, because when they're gone, they're gone. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet, relax, enjoy the difference.
Kid Rock, Freedom 250 Tour, the road to Nashville with Big and Rich and Them Dirty Roses. Saturday, May 30th at Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
What if you could buy a flippable two-sided mattress made with the finest materials that cost less than other luxury brands? This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory, and this is exactly what you'll find with our new Orthos line, available exclusively at OMF. We build these by hand using premium materials like wool and cotton. It's old-world craftsmanship with modern comfort, our most extraordinary sleep system. Built locally at a price other luxury brands just can't match. Visit the Original Mattress Factory and experience the Orthos line for yourself.
This Memorial Day weekend, fire up the flavor at the Tampa Bay Barbecue Festival and Competition, May 23rd and 24th at Vanoy Park in St. Pete, with Rodney Adkins, Blackberry Smoke, and more. Enjoy award-winning barbecue, cold craft beer and cocktails, live music, games, and family fun. Celebrate the long weekend the Tampa Bay way. Tickets at TampaBayBarbecue.com.
Support comes from Amazon Business. You can't rely on guesswork to run your business. With smart business buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Empower your team today. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Save $2 when you buy 2 cans of Superior Products Coverall Tire Dressing. Plus, get 4 times O Rewards points now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly
Auto Parts.
Join 102.5 The Bone and the Mike O Radio Show this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. at Brandon Hyundai's Memorial Day sales event. Win Busch Gardens tickets every 30 minutes, concert tickets, and more. Fun, prizes, and great deals all happening this Saturday at Brandon Hyundai. Don't miss it.
At Farrah & Farrah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
What a night for a dance, you know I'm a dancing machine. With the fire in my bones and the sweet taste of kerosene. I get lost in the night so high, I don't want to come down.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
To face the loss of the good thing that I found.
800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media. You can find me at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor for the Brown Thrasher. Thank you to everybody watching on YouTube, always and forever. Appreciate you. You can as well. Just look at 102.5 The Bone. You'll see the little circles red. Click on it. You'll be in the vroom room.
So I drink and I smoke and
So I wrote what I wrote on the sheet that I sent to you was simple sandwich.
Okay.
We talk about sandwich chains, we talk about subs, we talk about all these different types of delicacies, and that is all great, and it has its place in our world. But it is the simple sandwich, and let me give you the parameters. And again, I said I would explain it as a sandwich. When you think of being a kid and you're having a day at the beach or you're having a day by the pool and you got the fixins to make a sandwich inside your kitchen and you whip one together. And I'm going to ask you, but I want to play this first.
Fatboy News on Senning Show.
It's people like you who make the world think that Americans are stupid.
America.
What's more American than baseball, apple pie, and being fat? This is Fatboy News on Senning Show.
So on Sunday, I think it was Sunday, it might have been Monday actually, after we had been in bed, not feeling well for a few days, Danielle was like, I'm going to run to the store and get some basic stuff. And I said, I don't really want to cook. She didn't want to cook. And she said, well, I'll just get some white bread and we'll just do like simple sandwiches, which we don't do simple. Like we're just over the top with a lot of stuff. So I out of nowhere, this is not something that I would eat very regularly ever. I said, how about white American cheese? How about some bologna and some salami?
Okay.
So since Monday, I've probably had about 3 of these. And it is the first one I had was a little bit elevated. That night, I toasted the bread, and then I put the salami and the bologna in like a pan and like griddled it up, and then I melted the cheese over top. That was good, and that's, again, a little elevated. But I'm talking about no toast, no frills. You get to pick one meat, one cheese, and one condiment. Like this is a childhood, basic ass struggle meal sandwich because I think I figured out what my favorite, and I guess I didn't realize how much I ate this growing up, but it is white bread, salami, mayo, and then you gotta have I said we had the white American cheese. And then this is a little bougie maybe, but not really. Crushed up, put the chips on the
get the little crunch
on the sandwich. And there's just something about the simplicity of a basic ass household sandwich that I think gets lost in the sauce of today's over the top sandwiches. So you get one meat, you get one condiment, one cheese.
Okay. And I can put anything else in because you put chips in.
You can put. How about this? You can pick your chips.
Okay.
For the sake of the conversation.
Okay. It would probably be something very simple: ham, provolone cheese, and mustard would be my pick.
Mustard?
I like mayonnaise, but if I had to pick one condiment, I think I would go with mustard. And I guess Doritos because if it wouldn't
Doritos.
be chips, it wouldn't be chips for me. I would have picked like cucumbers. I like cucumbers to be my crunch in my sandwich.
Damn. So what you would eat I always have a weird thing with Doritos where, like, Danielle, she eats Doritos with any sandwich. Like, she eats Doritos with her tuna sandwich or whatever. To me, Doritos just don't. This is my own mental thing. This isn't a real thing. It just doesn't feel like it goes with, like, a traditional cold cut sandwich.
So you use just like regular
potato
chips?
Well, so what I used, and I almost wanted to text you this because I realized something. We talked time and time again about the Canadian delicacy, the all-dressed chips.
Yeah.
I realized that one of my favorite chips that I've been eating for years and years is, I think, essentially just an all-dressed chip, but they call it something else. Have you had or heard of Zapp's chips? Z-A-P-P-S?
I think, is that the Detroit?
They're actually, no, I think they're like New Orleans.
Okay.
I think they're technically out of New Orleans.
I don't think I had Zaps. I don't know if it's the same thing, but those are voodoo chips. They're called
Voodoo,
right?
yes, the voodoo chips. And that's what I got a bag the other day and I'm eating it and I go, this is an all-dressed chip. It's
close.
There's definitely salt and vinegar in there.
Yeah.
There's definitely some barbecue, maybe a little bit of added spice. But that's what I put on my basic ass sandwich. And honestly, I left out an ingredient. I did mustard and mayo.
Yeah, that's the combo for me.
Yeah, mustard and mayo.
Pippin and Jordan.
The soft basic ass white bread.
Yeah.
There is something about. I'm calling it a simple sandwich. I'd like to rebrand it to a summertime sandwich.
Okay.
Like those are the type of sandwiches you would eat during the summertime when you're off of school and you just have a few basic ingredients to keep yourself alive throughout the summer.
I don't like just slices of bread. I got to get like a bun or something, or at least a bagel. I don't like just the 2 slices of bread and make a sandwich with that. Because I have to, I feel like it like your fingers sink into it and it just soaks up the.
That's very interesting.
The mustard and mayonnaise weird. I'd rather just have a little more.
It is.
There
is
bread.
Something. I think what I like, you don't like, because there's something about it where it almost all becomes one, where it's like the bread is so soft and mushy that you bite into it and it almost gets stuck to the back of the roof of your mouth.
You like
and then,
that?
Well,
I hate that. That's why I hate it.
I don't know that I like it, but I know that it makes me feel good. I know that when I have it, it just takes me back in time. It just takes me back in time. And there was just, I'll be honest, had one before I came here today. I just got this loaf of bread and these lunch meats. I had a few slices of salami, the mustard, the mayo, the cheese, a little stack of chips on there, and I felt like it was 1994 all over again.
Have you ever made a sandwich with like pancakes, like as the bread?
I did something like that not that long ago, but I don't know if I'd call it a sandwich. Because it would be a sandwich. I made a peanut butter and jelly on.
Oh yeah,
so yeah, that it would be like. What else could it be? Like a sausage patty, like a McGriddle or something.
Yeah, that would be the other option. Because I've been told that and haven't had it yet, and I was like, that sounds delicious.
Yeah. There's pancakes. I'm entering my pancake era. I will say this.
Yeah.
My hot take always and forever has been that McDonald's has the best pancakes. I'm trying more pancakes out there in the world as of late, and enjoying them. So. Take that for what you will. All of these people calling, clearly wanting to talk about their summer sandwich. Senning Show, you're on the air. Who's this? Howdy.
Yo.
What up?
What's going on, guys? It's Everett.
Everett, what up?
Yo. So my sandwich back in the day was when we lived in New York, we were on food stamps. The real food stamps, little the paper ones.
Yeah, not this pussy ass snap card. You had real food stamps, like a real American.
Yeah, everybody knew. As soon as my parents are going to go check out and had to pull that stack out, I'm going to walk somewhere else while this is happening.
Oh, dude, that's funny, dude. That's funny. So what was your welfare sandwich?
Well, we used to get that big block of cheese.
Government cheese, baby.
Yeah, and just grilled cheese. That's all. That was my sandwich.
The grilled cheese, there's almost, and I mean, it doesn't get more simple than a grilled cheese, but just the act of grilling it takes it one step further than what I'm thinking. Like if you would have been eating that cold ass government cheese sandwich. Hey, are we at liberty to share that news that you told me yesterday?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Can I bring something else up though? On the replay, you were talking about sunflower seeds. I eat them when I'm driving because it's just something easy to do. They got the dill pickle ones, but I'm able to throw like a handful in my mouth and I can put them on one side. And I'm able to shell them, eat them, and then transfer the empty ones to the other side.
I can't do that. You got some sort of like mouse mouth or something going on because I don't know. I know people do that, and love you, Everett. Thank you. I know that people do that, but my option is chomp on them like it's a big thing of chaw and then just spit the whole thing out. Like I'm not going like dissecting each individual sunflower seed in my mouth.
I thought I liked sunflower seeds, and then this last regular Rise Up, I bought a bunch to go eat at regular Rise Up, threw it out. I realize I hate them.
They're a lot.
It's a task.
I love eating shelled sunflower seeds. Like we often have a little thing of sunflower seeds. We'll put them on salads and I'll munch on them. But my days of eating in the shell are gone. My dad was a big, that's a dad snack right there, if I've ever heard of one.
Yeah, I think sunflowers and pistachios.
Yes, yeah.
I'm pistachios, if anything.
Yeah, those are both dad snacks, I would absolutely say. All right, let me see what I want to make sure I get here, too. I know that you are you're a Dunkin' guy. You appreciate a nice Dunkin' beverage, but I think this is going too far. Dunkin' is bringing its viral 48-ounce iced coffee bucket to locations nationwide on May 22nd with a very limited number of collectible buckets available for purchase. Each $12.99 bucket includes a customizable iced coffee or refresher, allowing customers to adjust flavor for sweetness and caffeine levels. Dunkin' has not disclosed the bucket's caffeine content, but estimates suggest that the 48-ounce drink would exceed the FDA's recommended daily caffeine limit for most adults. I just think of the people that get those I don't know. Like you get a traditional coffee with like sugar and cream, so I don't know what that would be. But these what do they got? They got like a marshmallow latte or something.
Yeah.
I just think of putting one of those wild sugary drinks in a bucket, and I've seen the they do the displays online where they show you like how much sugar is in that. I imagine like half of the bucket is probably sugar. That is, I don't know that anybody needs a 48-ounce bucket of coffee at this point.
I'm thankful that I'm at a place now where like too much sugar, I notice.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously all the water I drink now, because back in the day, if I made a coffee, I'm like 2, 3, 4 packs. Now if I put a whole pack, I go, that's too much sugar.
You know what the big thing is for me, where I notice sugar is I'll have, I'll go through phases where I'll have like full diesel soda.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if I have a soda, it's like a 0 or something. But the Gatorade. So our house is always stocked with Gatorade Zero.
Yeah.
If I drink a regular Gatorade now, it feels like I'm drinking syrup. Like so rich, so sweet.
Yeah.
I really do think that the Gatorade Zero is a better beverage, especially when you're like looking to be hydrated. Because if I'm like, I'm thirsty, I don't want to gulp down a sugary ass drink.
I feel like the zeros are for like if you're really not performing sports, because that's what the Gatorade's supposed to be.
You do need some of the other.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people who are high level aren't eating sugar, but you are right. Like the stuff that they're filling in the buckets on the sideline of an NFL game, like the sugar, the electrolytes, and all of that go hand in hand to keep you fueled. So you're probably right about that.
Because I was the same way. I always loved Gatorade, and Mo's the one who was the first one to put it in my head. Who he goes, man, those zeros are so much better. I'm like, ugh. And then I tried them. Like, you're not wrong.
No,
especially
you got it mixed up. You got it mixed up. You put your head in his Gatorade.
That's true.
You flipped it. You flipped it around there. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, but what were you saying?
Maybe that's why he switched off regular Gatorade.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go to zeros.
Yeah, I just
all these taste like Dizzy now.
I believe my go-to, what I drink more than anything other than water, is the Gatorade Zero Purple. Like that is the nectar of the gods for me. Like I never get sick of it. And I normally, like these cups I have with here, this is about half water, half purple Gatorade Zero, and it's just it takes me right back. I really like it. They say people have been praying, manifesting, bargaining with the universe for this next product. I like it if I ever were to get this item. If I were to go into a store and buy it off the shelf, I don't know what I would do with it. But Papa John's is finally bottling its iconic garlic sauce. Shoppers will be able to find the dipping sauce at Walmart, Kroger, Albertsons, Safeway, and H-E-B stores this summer. You might know this as the little cup of garlic butter that comes in your Papa John's pizza. It's a nice touch if I find myself with a Papa John's pizza. I just don't know what would you do with it? Like, give me one thing. If you had the bottle of the garlic sauce from Papa John's, what would you dip in it?
I mean, we were just talking about it, sandwiches. You kind of like spread it on your sandwich, and now you got a garlic
butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even just on popcorn.
Like if you grilled it. Like if you were doing like a grilled cheese and rather than regular butter, you use the garlic sauce?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, just like popcorn too. Like what? Because didn't you say, maybe it was in the replay we were talking about, you made popcorn and you make your own like seasoning.
Yeah. I like to do like Old Bay and all sorts of different seasonings on it. So, okay. I stand corrected. I'd put some of this garlic sauce. Dude, there are so many viral videos that I've seen of people doing insane things with the garlic sauce from Papa John's. Like I saw a dude that did a 48-hour Wagyu steak marinade in the garlic sauce from Papa John's.
Ooh,
which
that sounds pretty good.
I mean, it is very, very garlicky. I just only ever know and think of it in regards to my Papa John's pizza.
With the garlic, I don't even know why I'm asking you. I could probably just Google this, but I feel like you would know. Does PDQ sell that garlic that you could get, the creamy garlic?
Oh, yeah.
You can get that in stores?
No. Sorry, I don't know what I was answering yes to. No, not in the stores.
Oh, because that's cracked.
If they could get their sauces, the problem is, I believe, at least at one point, they were making all of those in-house.
Oh.
Like, they make those in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, they did definitely. Things have changed with PDQ. There's far less of them, so maybe the game has changed. But when we first were talking about them, getting them rolling, their claim to fame was that they make all of those in-house.
That's probably one of my top 3 dipping sauces.
Their sauces, pretty much all of them are off the chain.
Pretty A1, yeah.
Do you like a salad? Because I feel like we've talked about this before, and you were not excited about it, but I want to find a way to make you excited about it. If you like a salad, then you have to be mildly excited about this, even if you have never been here. It is a place that when we lived in Brandon, we probably went there 3-4 times a week when we first moved there. It is a bang for your buck situation. They have so many like little niche items that were just so damn delicious, and it was a heartbreaker when COVID killed this brand. But Sweet Tomatoes is back, baby. They have quietly reopened the Fort Myers, Florida location in a soft opening phase. The restaurant chain, which closed all locations in 2020, is slowly rolling them back out. This will only be the second in the entire United States. They did a relaunch in Tucson, Arizona, and now very like unspecific what they're doing in Fort Myers. They're saying unannounced random times that they're going to be open. They have very limited capacity, but they are testing it out. And sometime in the next few weeks, you will be able to get the full Fort Myers Sweet Tomatoes experience. I'll tell you how much I love Sweet Tomatoes. I will legitimately plan a trip to Fort Myers to go to Sweet Tomatoes.
No way.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Dude, it's just... And like I said, there's all these little things that are just so damn delicious.
Yeah.
Like you start and they've got like pre-made salad. So they have this amazing like chicken Asian salad with little crispy wontons, and they do a great Caesar. And then they always have like different types of potato salads. People love their tuna salad and everything you could ever think to put on a salad ever on the main bar. Then you get to the back. They have an entire like pizza bar with focaccia bread. They have a baked potato bar. They have probably 10 or 15 different soups. They have desserts, ice cream, like 10 different lemonades and stuff. I love Sweet Tomatoes, and I might make the trip, but we can only hope that that one will come back to the Tampa Bay area. And I believe that you would love it if you went there.
I like salads. I don't know. You know so many different styles. I'm very basic when it comes to like Caesar. Caesar's fine.
Caesar's. I like a Caesar salad, but there's something about a salad bar salad when you can, whatever it may be, you add little. Like, I remember little celery pieces I used to put on my salad there. And they would have, like, 3 different types of pickles I'd put on my salad. And have, like, 20 different types of I'm just telling you, when you get in the zone, it's Sweet Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Okay.
And we can all celebrate together. Sweet Tomatoes, one store at a time, is coming back. I would love to hear from someone, not right now because we're about to go to break and get into John's Joints, but maybe tomorrow or as the days go on, I would love to hear from somebody who has experienced Sweet Tomatoes down in Fort Myers, because I miss it.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours.
I miss it a lot. I'll have to make a plan. I'll have to like do something else. I'd have to like
Go
stay
to the
there.
beach out
like
there
go to
for-
the
yeah,
beach
yeah.
or do something, or I don't know what. I would do more than just go to Sweet Tomatoes, but it's worth the trip. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, it's time for John's Joints. Drew Garabo will join us. Lots and lots and lots to get to. Interesting stuff today. Brand new. I want to work through this with you guys because supposedly new guidelines when it comes to bringing medical marijuana on planes. We also have a a story out of Florida, the failed hitman attempt. Spoiler alert, if you think you're hiring a hitman, you're probably not. And a bit of an update about the piece of human trash from that Netflix documentary, The Crash. Her cellmate is speaking out about her behavior in prison. We'll do all that and a bunch more coming up next in John's Joints. Don't go anywhere. Hawkins Home Service Co. The stress is real when you own a home and you got to find a bunch of different people to do a bunch of different work. Oh, you're telling me I got to find an HVAC repair company and a pool repair company and somebody to do electric and somebody to do plumbing? Well, not when you go with Hawkins, because one call truly does handle it all. They've got guarantees that they stand by. They've got technicians. They've got rigorous background checks. You can trust them in your house. They send you a little QR code with a look at the background check before they even get to your house. They put the little booties on before they come in, which I always think is a nice touch. Shows that they care. And if you hit them up and let them know that you heard about them on the bone, it's your first time, 10% off just for being a listener to Senning Show. So go now. You can book online, HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need some extra scratch because you've decided to live out your dream of becoming the next action star and you need to take karate lessons? We're in. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys, farahandfarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, real, raw radio.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Start your next chapter at Hillsborough College. At HC, we offer a dynamic learning environment and leadership opportunities, and over 200 academic programs that will prepare you for the workforce. With hands-on learning, fast-track programs, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition, your future is within reach. Soar to new heights at Hillsborough College and register now at hcfl.edu.
John Senning here with my new buddy, not the hottest new country star, but a man that can help you plan for the future, Bratcher Brown. He's president of Edgewater Family Wealth. Bratcher, you work with people who have built something in their life, or at least trying to. What are some of the misconceptions and mistakes you see when people are planning for their future and ultimately to retire?
I see a lack thereof. I see people who do not plan, people who have kind of blindly accumulated wealth and maybe done a pretty good job of doing so, but don't really know how to utilize it or what to do next.
Now, a lot of people probably think financial advisor, I've got to have stacks and stacks. Do you have to be already wealthy and doing really well for yourself to plan for your future?
Absolutely not. In some cases, it actually helps to have a plan before you get there, but there are certainly people who have accumulated some wealth, again, that have not taken advantage of putting a plan together and utilizing what they have.
So what do you do? Where do you come into the conversation for those that feel like they got a little something or maybe a little less than what they'd like?
Sure.
What do you do about it, and how do you help them ultimately embrace a better future?
For us, it's educating you. Here's what you've done. Here's how you've done it. Here's what you're doing and what that might lead to. And if you like the way that looks, then great, let's keep on rolling. And if you don't, here's how you change it to get where you're trying to go.
If somebody's listening and they think, this is me, I need to plan, I need to do better with my future, what are some opportunities they can come out, meet with you, and find out what you're all about?
Yeah, we're doing an educational lunch on June 10th at the Ruth's Chris in Tampa. That's going to be a cap of 30 people. Again, there to kind of show you some of the common tropes and misconceptions, mistakes people make with their money. And then we're also doing a virtual event on June 3rd, which you can sign up for at efwevents.com for either of those events.
efwevents.com. You know, people are going to ask me if they can get a steak. What's the deal with the Ruth, Chris?
You can get a steak.
You can get a steak, small filet, whatever you'd like. Check them out. EFW Events, Bratcher Brown with Edgewater Family Wealth. Appreciate you so much. Make your plans to go meet with Bratcher and plan for your future today.
Crown Hyundai.
where you can find Memorial Day offers all month long. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $199 per month. Plus an additional $1,000 off for active and retired military service members. Each comes backed with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles. With Hyundai Owner Assurance. For full details, call 1-800-844-558-8149.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. Quick question as the year gets rolling. When it comes to your health, would you rather know what's going on inside your body or just hope that everything's fine? A lot of people who feel great have no clue something is bubbling beneath the surface until it's too late. That's why I want to tell you about our friends at Kraft Body Scan and a really smart way to take care of your health and get this year started in the right way. Right now, Kraft Body Scan is offering you their couples heart and lung scan, a scan valued at over $2,500 for only $99. It's quick, it's non-invasive, and it can give you real peace of mind or an early heads up before symptoms ever show up. And it's something you and your loved one can do together. To take advantage of it, go to togetherwescan.com or call 813-851-1000. Make sure you use the promo code DREW50. This year, don't just hope everything's okay. Start the year knowing. Again, that's togetherwescan.com, 813-851-1000 with promo code DREW50. That's DREW50.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know, as a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who served our country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon. Together, let's drive.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-288-2202. 813-288-2202. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 813-288-2202.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe in having a real live person answer the phone when you call.
We believe in presenting you with all your options
and giving you our upfront price that doesn't magically change mid-job.
We believe in never disrupting your household,
but treating your home like our own.
Because at Bolt Electric,
we believe we really are in the customer service business.
We just happen to be great electricians. Get a great electrician
from Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
Why do what you say?
Dave Matthews Band is coming to Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, Tampa. May 26th. On sale at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Dave Matthews Band Live.
This hour of Senning Show sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Joints. It is the portion of the day where we fire up the news. Smoke them if you got them. We roll them up real tight. The world's a heavy place. We try to make it a little bit lighter with some nuggets of life peppered in. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. And that man climbing the ranks of health every single day. He is Drew R. Garabo.
Today is the first day I feel human.
That's a good start. Feeling human is a good place to be.
It is.
The baseline is legit. John's Joints today. This is going to tie into our first story, actually.
Oh.
John's Joints today brought to you by marijuanadoctor.com. I'm at the point where I just don't know why you don't have your medical marijuana card. I mean, the world is your oyster when it comes to these dispensaries. Products, flower over 30%, prices that will blow your mind. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Just go look at a dispensary website and see some of the deals and just general prices on products, whether it's vape cartridges, edibles, tinctures, and everything in between. You can get it, but you need to get your card with marijuanadoctor.com. Use the code BONE30. That'll get you $30 off that initial certification. Nobody else is doing savings like that, and it will be easy as can be. There's locations all over the state, so there's one near you. You'll go in, you'll meet with the doctor, very quick and painless appointment, and that same day, you can venture out and start experiencing those first-time patient discounts meant to put that money right back in your pocket. So go now. Do not wait. This code will not be around forever. It's BONE30. Book it at marijuanadoctor.com.
Hey, John, you know that Key and Peele sketch about the medical marijuana?
Oh, I sent it to you, yeah.
You did?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I did.
Oh, is that where I saw it?
Yes. I was about to be like, what the hell? I just saw that yesterday, and I am in a Key and Peele rabbit hole lately.
Really?
Key and Peele, I feel like, came and went very, very quickly, and they're a lot of duds.
Yeah,
but there are some hits in that in the Key and Peele franchise.
Their ability to take the smallest social situations and make a sketch out of it, unparalleled.
Dude, there's one that is so damn funny. I wonder if there's any way I could find it.
It's not the stand-up comic one with the burn face guy, is it?
No.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I have it right here. This is I feel like knowing your humor, I feel like I don't know how many sketches you know of theirs. I feel like this would be one that you would find mildly funny. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hey, all I know is it's good having another brother move into the neighborhood.
Hey, man, it's good to have you over. And I think that you will dig this. All right.
Hey. Nice guitar collection.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, you want to hear something?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's get this twist. Well, I'm just a good old American boy with a heart that's red, white, and true. Dreaming of the girl with the red hair and freckles and her eyes like the skies of blue.
Country music.
Yeah, I grew up in Texas, so.
All right.
And keep her safe from the homies in the wrong side of town where they're smoking the reefer and acting like clowns. Keep that pretty white dress from getting dirty and brown, because that's the American way.
Woo! Oh, Pretty racist song.
Racist against who?
Oh, black people.
Black people? But I'm black.
Well, keeping the redheaded girl away from the homies on the wrong side of town.
Homies? Come on, brother. There's all kinds of homies. You know, you white homies, Asian homies.
No, homies are black.
No, I think you're making them black, man. I mean, I think that's your stuff. You hear the twang, and then you assume that it's racist. But that's just what country music is like. Here, look, you're gonna like this one. You like this one.
All right.
Some folks wear their hats way off to the side with their pants down low and a gun tucked inside. Take their beer by the 40 and their chicken deep fried. I think we all know who we're talking about. The only dark I like is when I turn off the lights. The only hood I love is pointy and white. Can't touch you if I can't see your face at night. I think we all know who we're talking about.
Wait, hey, stop that. That's racist.
What? What is racist about it?
The only hood I love is pointy and white?
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about the Klan, man.
The Ku Klux Klan? Are you outside of your mind? That's traditional country music imagery, man, like a pickup truck or sleeping under the stars or your dog got killed or your wife left you, same thing.
I would have been fine with any of those things.
What is the difference between those things and what is in the song?
They're not racial.
Hey, you know what? Can I just say something, man? I'm just gonna be frank. You're getting a little like Al Sharpton, like Farrakhan on me right now, man.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Dude, please. Hey, give me, can I do one more? Let me just do one more, dog. No. I absolutely promise you that this song is not racist and it's impossible for you to misinterpret it as such.
Okay, it seems like you're about to sing the most racist song so far.
I'm not. Hidey-lidey-lidey-lee, get me a rope and find me a tree. Okay, I'm out. Come on, man. Hey.
They got some gems. There's some gems in there.
I like Key and Peele, and it didn't really happen with this one, but sometimes I feel like they'll have a sketch that goes on way too long.
Oh, yeah.
Like the joke's over. I get it.
Agree.
It's funny. Like I said, bitch.
Dude, I watched that one the other day, too, where he's like, and you called your wife a bitch.
Yeah, which was funny.
And then they're like in the field, and then they're in the tree, and then they're in space. And,
it goes a little too long sometimes.
Yeah.
But also, I guess the biggest problem I have with them is, and not even a problem with them, it's the thing I have a problem with it. I compare it too much to Chappelle's show.
And I
go,
think
it's good, not Chappelle.
Because they're both black. I get it.
And I think Chappelle, the more he straight up said at some point, these guys stole my bit. Like, they literally stole my show from underneath me, and everybody acts like they didn't. So I do understand that. But the one, the medical marijuana one, where he tells the guy,
AIDS.
You can go in there and tell him you got anything. You can say anything to the doctor, and they're going to give you the card. And he goes in there, and he's like, what's bothering you? AIDS. I've got AIDS. Yeah.
Did he get the card?
At the end, yeah.
He did, but only after the doctor
slapped him in the face and said, does that hurt? And then he goes, well, this should help then. Speaking of all that, medical marijuana, the friendly skies just got a little friendlier. Maybe. This is a very gray situation. The Transportation Safety Administration updated its policy last month to allow medical marijuana to be taken on commercial flights. The change is significant because although cannabis for medical use is now legal in 40 U.S. states and the District of Columbia, remains outlawed at the federal level, which has the jurisdictional control over the nation's airports. It comes after the Trump administration signed an order reclassifying marijuana as a Schedule III drug, acknowledging that it has known medical uses and allows for better research. But it gets kind of weird because they make it sound like it's just pretty much up to the agent. TSA's screening procedures are focused on security and are designed to detect potential threats to aviation and passengers. Accordingly, TSA security officers do not search for illegal drugs. But if any illegal substance or evidence of criminal activity is discovered, TSA will refer the matter to local law enforcement. The agency notes that the TSA officer on duty at the time has the final say over whether an item is allowed through the security checkpoint.
I mean, I assume if you're taking personal use, anything under, I don't know, an ounce, they're probably going to be like, go on. But if you're taking a couple of OZs,
like it looks like you're going to go wherever you're going to go and sell it.
Yeah.
There are people, I've always just been scared. And I think it's probably because like you're going on a trip. You don't want something to F that up. You don't want to not be able to go. But I have traveled with people before who had a backpack that was about 95% weed. like edibles, flour, cartridges, everything. They're like, people have been knowing and thinking that they don't care for years. And maybe it's been a wink and a nod, and they're just, they're kind of making that a little more open, that you got to be looking for trouble to get in trouble.
Because I hear like the dogs don't even look for all that stuff.
I think they're looking for
like,
bombs and guns
and produce and stuff like that, right? Yeah.
Produce?
Like
from another country.
Oh, yeah. Like you can't leave. You can't like bring a kiwi from somewhere and bring it back. So, let that take a little bit of stress off you if you are traveling with your. I do wonder, and it didn't say specifically, well, they wouldn't know. Because I was going to say, what if you're traveling to a state that isn't even medical? If you're traveling to a state that has a zero weed policy, you would think you are then breaking a different law.
Like they don't have medical or recreational,
right.
Bring it in.
But when you're going through TSA, they don't know where you're going at that point.
I mean, it's still buyer beware. Like you're still putting it at risk, but they're not going to throw you in jail if you've just got like a quarter.
And they probably will just throw it away or make you get rid of it or leave it behind. In Denver, they have like the weed bins.
The amnesty bins.
They have the bins where that's for your weed. Like they're like, hey, did you leave something on you after your trip? Get rid of it. In this, I want to know who gets that at the end of the night. Is it just all the employees get it to go in there and divvy up all the edibles that didn't get finished?
It's like me on the cruise.
Exactly.
My stuff and just passed it out.
What if you made a fake one? Like put it in the Tampa International Airport, like a fake amnesty thing. Like if you're about to board with illicit products, place it in here.
Yeah, and it's you just go to it every day, and this is mine now. Man, I see some people that seem to be pointing out how insane this is. Some people saying it's a very, very scary situation, and for the most of the time, there's not a big interest in like a House primary in Kentucky. But this situation, the more I read about it, with Kentucky U.S. Representative Thomas Massie, who lost his Republican House primary on Tuesday, becoming the latest Republican lawmaker to anger President Donald Trump and then fall to a primary challenger backed by the president. There was more money spent on this primary than any other House primary ever in time. And it really, I believe, shines the biggest light on who people really want to vote for. Doesn't matter, because I think if you, especially in these smaller races, can get enough money, you can win. And secondly, how important having people who want the Epstein files out, how important it is to Donald Trump to make sure that those people are excommunicated and gone from the political landscape forever. He served in Congress since 2012, was one of the most outspoken holdouts. He pushed for the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files, criticized the war in Iran, and voted against the president's signature tax legislation last year. Still, he tried to convince voters that he could be for both for himself and for Trump. Trump obviously does not see it that way at all. This guy, from like a conservative standpoint, has one of the, if you're right leaning, has like one of the best voting records ever when it comes to everything. And I was looking for some of the information about the money that got pumped into his opponent.
Yeah.
The pro-Israel lobby pumped millions of dollars normally into Democratic primaries. This year stepped into the ruby red realm of Kentucky. The American Israel Public Affairs Committee and other pro-Israel interest groups have uncorked over $9 million in a bid to unseat Thomas Massie, which they absolutely did. Prominent pro-Israel GOP donors have funneled millions into a super PAC that was essentially created by Donald Trump and his political operation. It's very concerning that you can just throw in this what would be considered little tiny House primary $32 million, with most of that coming from Thomas Massie's competitor. And it should probably bring up a couple red flags for the president. Like Pete Hegseth, which they said was against the law for him to do, he went to Kentucky and stumped for the guy. I mean, to think that you're sending off your Department of War head at a time where we're sort of kind of at war to make sure that this dude that you hate doesn't win a primary. It definitely is it's illuminating, to say the least. And I think a lot of people saw it coming. He did.
I would have
He threw some jabs during his concession speech.
come out sooner, but I had to call my opponent and concede, and it took a while to find Ed Galrein in Tel Aviv.
Ooh, yeah. A lot of people having, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know what it means. I think it really, if you want to go with the biggest bullet point, anybody who thinks they want the Epstein list released or wants more information, Donald Trump believes that they shouldn't be able to exist in our government anymore.
And why do you think that is, John?
Best case scenario, he's a good buddy and he's a good pal and he's got some friends on that list and he doesn't want to mess up his good old boys group at Mar-a-Lago. Worst case scenario, he's all over it. And it's really, really bad. So just that much money being thrown around, that's money that gets spent in governor races. That is high dollar political spending, especially, interestingly enough, from groups that often were involved with left-wing Democratic primaries, now stepping in to ensure that this guy, can't be around anymore.
Yeah, the ultra left has become this violent, anti-Semitic group, and I never thought I would see that from the left side of the spectrum.
Well, and it's now I don't want to make it sound like I'm making excuses for that, but I think the waters are so muddied with what's going on and our direct correlation and seeming, our allegiance to Israel, that it's, how much can you speak out about Netanyahu and Israel and all of that before somebody's going to tell you that you're anti-Semitic?
Right.
Strange times. We touched on it earlier, but it's probably one of the biggest local stories, so we'll touch on it again. A Hillsborough County middle school teacher has officially now been fired after a viral video appeared to show her, hanging a black baby doll from a classroom television monitor using a cord. Imagery many parents and community members are calling racist and deeply offensive. The video was recorded by a 14-year-old student at Barrington Middle School in Lithia, has been viewed and shared hundreds of thousands of times. The student and his mother say the incident left students shocked and emotionally shaken. This woman, Karen Savage, the student explains that the incident began after Savage confiscated a doll from a classmate. The teacher appeared frustrated that the students, these are new details that were not in the story when we touched on it at 1:30, explained that the confiscated a doll from a classmate as the teacher appeared frustrated that the students weren't paying enough attention. She took the doll from a student. After she took the doll, she was showing us pictures and nobody was paying attention to it. And then after she took the doll, she walked over to her phone, or to the phone area where there's a charger cord on the TV. She took the charger cord, wrapped it around the baby's neck, and tied it. Noah said students initially reacted with nervous laughter before the mood inside the classroom quickly changed. The now viral clip appears to show the 63-year-old Karen Savage using the cord to suspend the doll from the television monitor while students watched.
What a woke time we're in, where you can't even hang a baby black doll in a classroom and it not be racist.
I made Diz practice this earlier. For the sake of an argument,
okay,
you're Karen Savage in front of the principal. You've got to give the most legitimate, truly legitimate, non-racist reason that you hung the black baby doll by its neck.
Got it. I don't see color, and all I saw was a misbehaving student with the distraction of a baby doll. I have no idea why anyone would think it would be racist to hang a baby doll that just happens to have black skin.
Oh, I didn't think about what if she was actually colorblind?
Yeah,
she's an art teacher.
She didn't see color.
Oh, she's an
art teacher. She's colorblind.
That's what makes this whole story even crazier.
Terrible art teacher.
That's what makes this story even crazier, Diz. I have to say.
One of the best parts is that name, though. Karen Savage.
Karen.
Dude, she is a savage. She is absolutely a savage Karen. And I will say, there's a couple more updates in here from the parents. Civil rights attorneys. I would imagine big old Ben Crump is going to be. What is that? That's a civil. That's that's a civil situation, I would imagine. You traumatize these students. You want some pain and suffering.
Yeah, especially the minority kids in that class. They want a little pain and suffering money.
So there was an interesting detail about the audio that we played earlier, because there's been this big debate about like schooling in Florida specifically, about like whitewashing and not telling the gory bad details of what white people did to Native Americans and to Black people. And the mom of the kid who brought it all to attention said, I don't want my kids learning about any, like the way she phrased it was just, I don't want them learning about any of that. We're trying to forget the things that happened to us. It was just, I don't know that she was trying to teach something in the first place.
Right.
It was just interesting that in this time where that debate is going on, that this woman was like, I want my kids to not know that any of this stuff ever happened, let alone something that would remind them.
I think it's important that we study that at
Well,
least.
I think that there's actually, I don't know. I don't know what they're teaching in school anymore.
They should teach the important part. The white man ended slavery.
Exactly.
1865, baby. There has been slavery since. You're welcome.
Hell yeah, brother.
When, I'll stop there.
Thank you.
I'll stop there.
It's a good call.
I've got something, but we're kind of behind on time. Let's take a break, because I was going to do this to start the show today. There was a period of time, I feel like in a couple different joints, where we played clips and were enamored by this O's The Mentalist.
Oh, yeah. I meant to send you this story.
So I watched the whole
Pablo Torre?
The whole Pablo Torre Finds Out episode last night. I still think that O's is very, very good at what he does.
Sure.
And I think that this fell short of explaining a lot of it. But some of the details of what O's The Mentalist supposedly does to these people, it makes you wonder how, like, on board the people who are getting got actually are. And I'll tell you some of the details and how he pulls off some of these tricks where he reads people's minds. We'll do that and a bunch more coming up next on the back half of John's Joints. Don't go anywhere.
The things that I'm thinking, you'll get to them first.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier disabled truck in Hillsborough, 75 North, is now off to the left shoulder, but still stop and go. Ranger blocking one left lane. This is as you approach Harney Road. Back stop and go beyond I-4. Southbound traffic is fairly backed up too beyond Fowler. 41 northbound and southbound pretty congested around Adamo Drive and Broadway Avenue. Crash Columbus Drive at Himes Avenue. This is Eric with traffic.
Get down to Crown.
Crown Hyundai,
Get down to Crown.
where you can find Memorial Day offers all month long, like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month, or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $199 per month, plus an additional $1,000 off for active and retired military service members. Each comes back with America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, with Hyundai Owner Assurance. For full details, call 1-800-844-558-8149.
AutoNation, there's no pressure, no surprises, just the keys. Now through Memorial Day, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Don't wait. Memorial Day savings end May 25th. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation dealership. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers.
A medical emergency can change your life in an instant. And Advent Health's ER experts have one priority: you. Afterwards, the care doesn't stop. What comes next matters just as much. The choices, the milestones, the living. Because here, second chances are just the beginning. Florida's leader in heart and stroke care. TheERexperts.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Hey, it's Mike Calder from 102.5 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They've been authorized to sell 200 new Chevys between now and Memorial Day, priced below market value. Do not miss the Stingray Memorial Day event. Have you heard? Trade-in values are up. Trade into a lower payment. You owe it to your family. Upgrade before the best new Chevys are sold, because when they're gone, they're gone. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Turn up the temperature at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. Enjoy the hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, plus prime rib every Wednesday, and the hottest lunch specials daily from noon to 3. More VIP, more stages, more champagne. Visit 6222 East Adamo Drive or TampaGoldClub.com.
A cat named Mo for Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, nobody thinks about their AC until they're sweating in their own living room. And when it's time to call an HVAC company, reputation matters. Most people don't know the mechanics of an AC system. I don't, so you want a company that you can trust and that shows up when you need them. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services, with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Need a new system? Get 0% financing for 60 months or payments as low as $104 a month. BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com. The 5-star difference starts here.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm, and that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with zero down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And that's why they are the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Jerry Ohm. Tampa is home country. Online at jerryohm.com. For complete details, call 855-492-4405.
We're living through a monetary crime scene, and your IRA or 401k is a key victim. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. In 1971, gold was $35 an ounce. After the dollar was cut loose from it, inflation soared. And in just 9 years, gold hit $850. People who diversified into precious metals survived and thrived. Today, we're in a worse position because we face inflation and massive debt. Fortunately, gold is still an option. My trusted friends at Birch Gold Group can help you own gold inside your retirement account without penalties or taxes. Start now by getting a free info kit on gold. Text the word SECURE to 989898. We're facing the same monetary chaos as the 70s with significantly more debt. Get your free info kit from Birch Gold. Just text SECURE to the number 989898.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, walk it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. runsignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber to Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies for today. We'll see a few scattered storms as we go through the afternoon. Better chance as you move east of I-75. That rain chance for Tampa right around 30% for today. Daytime high 92. Storms wind down for tonight. Mild night, low temperatures in the mid-70s. Morning sun on Thursday. Look for more scattered storms during the afternoon. 30 to 40% chance. Daytime highs back into the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. That is Drew Garabo. He's got Drew Garabo Live headed your way in about 20 minutes. Your next chance at $1,000 at 5 o'clock. So make sure you're staying locked in and get that money. John's Joints brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash. If you like a clean car, you need to go with Bubble Down, and you need to go with that unlimited membership plan. The rainy season is here, which is another reason your car might not be as clean as you want it to be. From the bugs, the birds, the pollen, the rain, and the sand. With the unlimited membership plan, you go right back through and keep your car looking brandy new every single day with long wash tunnels, spacious vacuums, and an amazing staff. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, and the newest spot in South Tampa on Southdale, Mabry. And I mean it when I say it. There's plenty more Bubble Downs coming in the near future. Get in there today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down. Have you listened to any of the new elevators?
I have. I really, really like it a lot. God, his voice is just incredible.
It is really, really good. It was interesting to me that this song was on it because I had to go back and look at it. It came out like 2.5 years ago.
I saw you post about that, and I played the song on the show the day the album came out. I felt like, man, I've heard this before.
Well, and you want to know my memory that I have was I think the weekend it came out or shortly after it came out is when the Elevators and the Dirty Heads did the sound. And I remember Jackson did this song, and we all assumed that Jared was going to come out and join him, and he did not. But the era of like doing singles for a long time and then letting it build up to an album, I know that's the new method, but when I saw it on there, I was happy because I had forgotten about it and it kind of came and went. But just interesting that old things can be new again.
They did Red Rocks. Did I see they also did like this little hotel ballroom or something?
Yeah. You see Jim Rat Steph and her man, they did the whole experience. And they were, I don't know how you got the ticket, but I think you stayed in a hotel that was like part of the whole package.
Yeah.
And then they did a VIP private show at the hotel for the people that bought the package. And then they did Red Rocks. And it was, I saw it was raining, but I guess it was essentially snowing at one point, and it was cold as hell. Great show. Stick Figure came out, and it was very, very cool. But the weather was not optimal.
You're going back out to Red Rock soon, aren't you? Do you have a plan? Trip plan there? You don't?
I got nothing. On the books.
You got to get out there, dude.
I know. One day I'll be ready to spread my little baby bird wings and fly around this country again. But I'm homebound for now.
Okay.
This story strikes me. I don't think it is, but I'm trying to think of a couple examples of when this happened. I feel like there was this thing a few years ago when there were like clowns popping up everywhere. And then I don't know that it was ever proven, but people were saying maybe it was to help promote the It release. And then remember they did that Smile movie, and there was the people smiling at sporting events.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are just so bizarre that you feel like they can't actually be happening in reality, because this happened in Virginia, but a sicko dressed in a cartoonish Pink Panther costume is chasing down children and trying to snatch up little kids in broad daylight. I have a clip from the news story right here. Right.
Where?
Right. It's here.
Oh.
It's here. I promise. It's here. It's here. It's here, everybody. It's here. A lot of buttons to press over here. Here we go.
Right here.
Someone wearing a creepy animal costume appeared to be deliberately...
Pink Panther. I don't know if I said that. It's like a bootleg
What?
Pink Panther.
Okay.
Pink Panther. Punk Panther.
targeting kids, scaring them, chasing them, allegedly trying to grab one little girl here in Fredericksburg. Now take a look on your screen. One of the children snapped this photo of the person in the costume.
So it is a Pink Panther-like costume. He's got a big kind of unidentifiable necklace with some like backpack on the end of it. He's wearing a flannel shirt over it with cowboy boots. Like, it just feels, when I look at it, like a character from a scary movie. I'm not saying, you know how they did, they got the rights to like Winnie the Pooh, and they started making like the Winnie the Pooh horror movies, and they're doing like the Mickey Mouse horror movies. I almost wonder if the intellectual property for Pink Panther is up and there's going to be a scary Pink Panther movie coming out.
The concerned mother, who asked not to be identified, says this happened Thursday after school. Her 2 kids and several classmates had just gotten off the school bus when they spotted the person near the bus stop. She says the kids tried to avoid the individual by crossing the street, but as soon as the bus pulled away, the person in the costume allegedly started chasing after all 4 children. The mother says one little girl was nearly grabbed, but her sister pulled her away just in time. She says the person took off running once cars started driving through the area. The mother also shared with Fox 5 that the little girl was able to see underneath the person's mask and appeared to be a man.
Dude, talk about traumatized for life. Like being grabbed by just a normal human being, mortifying enough. A guy in a creepy Pink Panther costume chasing you and your friends and grabbing you, probably not sleeping very well as a child for a very long time.
You dudes are too young to remember both the animated Pink Panther and the Peter Sellers Pink Panther movies.
I remember the animated one for sure.
I know,
he didn't talk, right?
I know is the I'm getting an interesting phone call right now.
Answer it.
No, I think it might be Katie Pedretti.
Answer it.
I can't answer it right now.
She's Katie Pedretti.
What it's funny, not to sidetrack us too much, I had sent her an email yesterday. I don't know if either of you saw it. AEW Wrestling is coming to the Sound.
Yeah.
Which is going to be absolutely insane. They're doing like a big, I don't know if it's a pay-per-view, but it's called Beach Break. And it's going to be like a huge event at the Sound, which I think is like the coolest thing ever. So maybe it's about that.
Do you not have her stored on your phone?
It came up. It came up as Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Oh, it's definitely her at work calling you. We're on the air, Katie.
Yeah, we're also going to the Sam Barber show tomorrow at the Sound, so maybe there's something to do with that as well. But needless to say, all I know is the song, which I feel like you can make creepy very easily.
Oh, it's already creepy.
I'm gonna get you, little kid. I'm gonna get you. Hold on, I want to make sure. Well, let's do the O stuff. So O's the Mentalist. So many people have so many different beliefs about what this guy is all about. I've seen extreme opinions that believe he's like an intelligence agent, that he is like collecting information on all of these people working at the behest of some foreign country, and that he does so much like behind the scenes, in-depth research on all these podcast personalities that that's how he does what he does. Some of the stuff, it will just blow your mind. Like he just really does stuff that blows your mind. And there is a guy named Steve Baskin who I guess made a 5-hour YouTube video that broke down all of his tricks. And some of the stuff I see and understand how it could be easily explained. There's a big gray area. One of the tricks, and I won't play the whole thing, but one of the tricks that he explains was there was he had an NFL player, and he handed the guy his own phone, and he said scroll through your contacts. So he grabbed the phone first, O's, then handed it to the player and set face down and said, now scroll through your phone and wherever it lands, just think of that name.
All right.
And they show that what he did was when he grabbed his phone, he hit the power button and peeked at it, so saw the top name. So when he handed him his phone and he was scrolling, he wasn't actually scrolling.
Oh.
So he saw the name at the top and then was able to grab it, which still, I don't know if I totally buy it. But the more interesting, dubious angle is the supposed fake Google pages, which I didn't really understand how he talks these people in to getting onto a Google page. Because at some point before the interviews and before the podcast, he has them Google certain things. And this guy explains that it's not really Google.
Right.
What it is they Google it on their phone, but it's part of some secret app that then delivers the information to his phone, which is insane. And there was one that really got me because I think you could tell something goes wrong here. And he was Bussin' with the Boys with Will Compton and Taylor Lewan. And you can tell something goes wrong here, and I'll play it, and then we can try to figure out exactly what it was.
Is it a problem? Played for the Jets last year.
So he's guessing. He told Will Compton to guess any football player ever.
Okay. Ever.
That was essentially the bit, the trick.
Yes. Just switch. Did you not know that? Just switch to the Buccaneers. Bryce Hall, isn't it?
Brees Hall, yeah.
Brees Hall. Is that not right?
He's on the Jets still.
He's on the Jets still? I think he just traded in the last day of the Bucks.
Could you explain what is being signaled here that if you're not going through this with a magnifying glass, you might have missed?
So what's happened, to give you the full peek behind the curtain, is that he's interacted with Will before the show.
Okay, I gotta preface this because I think we have confusion here. Are you thinking of the same person? You've got one person throughout, or you just pick a new person?
I'm thinking of the cat. You was getting me on across over the.
I had you think it's him. He's not a cornerback.
Not a corner.
He's using that pre-show dual reality meta deception, and he has gotten Will to enter into a Google search the name of the player that he's thinking of. And he disguises, rather than just saying, hey, I want you to pull up Google and type something in, he gives him the excuse of, hey, can you look up a stat about this guy? I want you to maybe look up some sort of stat about him. And then he Googles that stat. He thinks he's looking up a stat, but in actuality, Oz has a few different methods that we can talk about of getting him to use a fake Google page, something that looks like Google. It will send you to a genuine Google results page, but in that process, the information that you enter is going to be sent to Oz's phone. The beautiful irony that unfolds here is that the name that Will puts into this Google search, he misspells it. Oz guesses Bryce Hall because that's the name that Will has typed into the Google search. The problem is that Will was actually thinking of Brees Hall. So exactly what happens is this. Oz loads up Will's phone, leads him to this sort of fake Google page, tells him to look up the stat. He types in Bryce Hall by mistake, autocorrect coming in for the win. It then sends him to a genuine Google results page for Bryce Hall. And he says, oh, damn, I've got to actually search Brees Hall. Backspaces his answer, puts in Brees Hall, does it again. However, the way that the app works is once you set in that first kind of search query, it breaks free, right? That's the information that is harvested.
I just find it hard to believe. So he's going into all of, this big thing where he was getting tons of run forever was he was going into these NFL locker rooms and you're telling me that all of these people that he's done these tricks on, he's got them before they start filming to enter in something into a fake Google page.
Ooh,
that just seems, and then they go through kind of trick by trick. He explains, which some of them just didn't make sense to me. He does explain how he guessed. Remember the clip of him guessing Joe Rogan's bank pin?
Oh, yeah.
And it was pretty much, he alluded to the fact that he made Joe guess a different 4-digit pin before the show aired, and then there is a little bit of mentalism there because he's able to read. It gets very, very convoluted, and I don't understand it all, but there you can tell something went wrong, and there is absolutely an explanation for it. Not that I thought this guy was really reading people's minds, but to know that there's so much he really digs into. There's a bunch of pre-show conversation,
right?
And they do this thing with Charles Barkley where he tells him to pick any player, and Charles says, well, out of the two that you told me. And he told, it was like a predetermined bid. And a lot of it is that these people are willing participants in the trick, that when he said pick anyone, they had already determined he was going to pick between two. And sometimes the people that the trick is being pulled on, they're the ones that don't necessarily play along with the trick.
But David Copperfield really made the Statue of Liberty disappear, right?
Well, duh. That's
Okay.
That's clear as day. And they start the whole episode starts with another fascinating detail that when that I thought more people were gonna latch onto it. When the guy tried to bust in the correspondence dinner to shoot Trump was actively having a trick played on him by Oz the Mentalist. We're not saying that there's any connection there, but through all of the conspiracy theories in this world, especially around him, I was surprised that more people didn't think that he was trying to, hypnotize Trump or something at that moment with his tricks. I get it, it's entertaining. I'm playing it, so I'm part of the problem. I don't like trick busters. Remember they used to have on Fox, they would have magician secrets on a Sunday night, and they would show all of the different, because this guy is supposedly a magician. And I feel like if you're a magician of any sort, you shouldn't be releasing people's tricks.
You never saw Arrested Development, did you?
Yes.
No.
I know exactly.
Were you thinking the whole time? Yeah,
yes.
they're not tricks, they're illusions.
Yeah.
Horse turned tricks.
Yeah.
They kicked Job out.
They kicked him out of the Magicians Union.
Yeah, I have not. I need to one day.
You'd love it.
It's good humor.
Oh.
Great writing. You'd like that.
I don't know why I don't know why I have not, but maybe one day.
It's a show for you.
You say so. Diz, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Drew, thank you for everything.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Do not go anywhere. Drew Garaba Live is headed your direction. We'll be back live tomorrow, 1 p.m. We got our buddy Just Call MOE. He's going to join us for a bit. But before we get out of here, we love telling you about our buddy, Jeff Borum.
The guy who knows all the hot zip codes, who can help you navigate through closing costs and all that good stuff, is the guy we trust a lot, Jeff Borum.
Tons of different scenarios can bring somebody into the world of real estate. Sometimes you think, oh, buying a new house, yay, it's fun. And it can be, and a lot of times it is. But sometimes maybe you got a divorce. You got to sell a house, buy 2 new houses. Maybe you have a stressful deadline because you got to move for a job. Well, Jeff and his team live for those moments to take all the stress and the guesswork out of the real estate market. No matter what has brought you to the world, whether you're buying or selling, stressful or not, there's only one group to reach out to, and that is Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty.
Your unique situation is something that Jeff Borum and Team Borum deal with every single day. Google him right now, and you might be packing tonight. BORHAM for Team Borum.
Have a great evening. Goodbye.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 20. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 20. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, a crash 275 south at Lois Avenue. Partial right lane blockage here. Ripple effect delay back to I-4. Still left shoulder blockage. That's semi 75 north approaching Harney. No more lane blockage though, so traffic should be smoother. Accident in Pinellas, Highlands Boulevard West around Burndale Court. Courtney Campbell Causeway westbound around Rocky Point does have the right lane blocked due to road work. This is Eric with traffic.
It's the perfect day. You're just driving along, listening to your favorite music, the windows down. There's a cool breeze. Life is good. But wait, hold on a second. You're not wearing a seatbelt? You'd better put that on before that... Uh-oh, too late. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement, so you'd better buckle up or you will get caught. Sorry to ruin your day. Click it or ticket.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Celebrate the land of the free because of the brave. During the Memorial Day sales event at Crown Honda, drive a new 2026 Honda Civic, $169 per month, or a new 2026 Honda Accord, $217 per month. Plus, active and retired military service members get an additional $1,000 off. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Congrats to Adrian and Mary, last year's winners of the $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, installation is included and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that's going to transfer when you sell your home. And now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Dave Matthews Band is coming to Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, Tampa. May 26th. On sale at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Dave Matthews Band Live.
AutoNation, there's no pressure, no surprises, just the keys. Now through Memorial Day, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Don't wait. Memorial Day savings end May 25th. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation dealership. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers.
Hey fellas, it's JoJo here, aka Judge Juicy. We need to talk about something serious for a second. Your penis. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, so is your partner. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it, because at Prestige Men's Medical Center, they restore men's sex lives. Even when Viagra and Cialis don't work, their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE regardless of your age or your medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right there in the office before you even leave. Men, you can now last longer. And the best part of Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone check for free. Do yourself the favor and call today. 813-288-2202. Get your confidence back. Get back to your old self. So book your free first treatment today. 813-288-2202. Or go to prestigemensmedical.com. And that's my final ruling.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm. And that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with zero down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram